All right, look, PrizePicks is America's #1 sports picks app, and it's the easiest way to win cash while you're watching games. Here's how it works. You pick more or less on 2 or more players, and you lock it in. That's it. No spreadsheets, no nonsense. If player picks aren't your thing, you can also pick teams now. Winner, spread, total, all in the same app. Team picks are live in 30 states, including California, Texas, my home state, and Florida. Most importantly, new users use code Speakeasy. $5 gets you $50 in lineups for free. PrizePicks. It's good to be right.
Guess who's back?
Yeah.
Back again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Speakeasy Sophisticated Sports Talk with the best in the game. I'm the large human being nicknamed Carebear, standing behind the bar, Kieran Hickey Simple, and yes, I did cut my hair. Joining us here today in the Speakeasy, the creator of this show, the man responsible for signing off on my checks, and they are good. God bless America. Emmanuel, Sebastian, Chinedu, Acho in the building. How we doing today?
Yo, now look. Care Bear had a weight goal of losing 60 pounds, but in the fine print, you are not allowed to cut your hair to lose that weight.
That's crazy.
You are not allowed to do that.
It did shed some weight for me.
Beautiful people. Hey, y'all could be doing anything with your evening. You're hanging out with us. We do not take it for granted. Definite apologies. We've been gone for the last 7 days. Had to do some vacationing. Had to attend some weddings. Had to do some weddings. But we are back live in action. So much to get to. So much to talk about. Consider this a treat. We are your online family. Wherever you're watching from, however you're watching, we appreciate you. Send the link to some individuals. If you've yet to hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button right now. Hit the like button. That pushes us further into the algorithm so more people can watch. AJ Brown, Myles Garrett, Odell Beckham, Russell Wilson, Caitlin Clark. So much drama and not nearly enough time. Buckle up, grab a drink. Care Bear, turn me up.
Also joining us here in the Speakeasy, a man that not only made M's, but hundreds of M's in the National Football League. He was vacationing on our week off in a country your ass cannot pronounce. The Philadelphia Eagles all-time leading rusher, one of the shiftiest running backs in NFL history. I'm talking about 2-5, 2-Live, LaShawn Shady McCoy in the building. How we doing today?
I'm good, man. Had a nice break. Listen. I got a lot of talents, right? Okay. But one of my best talents that people don't know about I got license to marry people. So if you need me to marry you, holla at me. Listen, you ready for this?
What, Shady?
And the power invested in me.
In the power invested.
The power invested in me. Right? I now pronounce you.
What is it?
Husband and wife. Sir, brother, you may now kiss your bride.
Hold on. Is it invested
I
or
swear
the power invested?
Yeah.
I don't think
the power invested in me. The power invested in me.
They didn't invest it in you. You ain't getting a return on the power.
Nah.
It's just vested.
The power vested
There we go.
There you go. Come on now.
Look, also joining us here in the Speakeasy, the man who is head of the socials here in the Speakeasy world. He is a father, soon to be father ×2. He drives a nice Tesla, and his hair is far too long. Trey in the building. Social Trey, how we doing?
What's happening? Listen, man, it feels good to be back in the Speakeasy. I went home. I went to Evansville. I went to Indianapolis. I feel good. I feel great. And I was wondering, I don't know about you fellas over there to the right.
Talk to me.
But I didn't know, since we had the week off,
if
my check was going to have a week off.
Not in the Speakeasy.
But I tell you what, I got to give my guys some credit.
I
got to give my guys some credit. My check was just as fat. I appreciate you, Acho.
You know, the interesting thing about being a business owner, when I see all my lovely friends on vacation, I realize I'm the ones funding these vacations.
Absolutely,
this is true.
man.
You know, and y'all say this with a smile on your head as I file for bankruptcy.
Yeah, no, I got a penthouse this week, and I was very happy about it. In Dallas, it was a good time. You know, got it on discount. I had a lot of points. You know what I mean? And it was a great time, man.
It must have been all you can eat.
Oh no, it was phenomenal.
It was all you can eat.
Yeah, no,
Speaking of discounts, there were some trades, Carebear.
There
we need to get
was
to.
a lot of trades, ladies and gentlemen. It's June 1st, which means NFL trades were open. And we had one of the biggest blockbusters in NFL history go down today. The Los Angeles Rams traded Jared Verse, a 2027 first-round pick and a 2028 second and a 2029 third for the Defensive Player of the Year, 23.5 sacks himself. Mr. Myles Garrett headed to the Los Angeles Rams. Fellas, your reaction to this blockbuster trade, the Super Bowl favorites getting the best player on defense in the entire league?
Unfair. What the Rams are building is quite literally unfair. You have one of the best pass rushers, if not the best pass rusher in all of football. You got a top 5 quarterback right now. You have 2 top 10, top 12 wide receivers, including a top 5 wide receiver. Then you have Trent McDuffie, who's proven to be an all-pro cornerback. At the premium positions in football, you have premium players in football. It's unfair what the Rams are building. That is my first thought. My second thought, the Rams absolutely won this trade. You might be saying to yourself, well, yes, they got an older Myles Garrett. I would still suggest Myles Garrett will probably have a bigger impact on the game of football over the next 5 years than even Jared Verse, who is a rising star. But albeit Jared Verse is still 25 years of age. So though Myles Garrett is 30 to Jared Verse is 25, over the next 5 years, I would still suggest Myles Garrett is probably going to make more sacks, more forced fumbles, more sack fumbles, more pass deflections. Myles Garrett is still going to have more of an impact on the game of football than a rising star that is Jared Verse. There is no indictment on Jared Verse. Jared Verse is a rising star, but Myles Garrett is a generational talent, probably going to retire as a top 3 defensive end in the history of the game of football. Unfair what the Rams are building out here in California.
Yeah, I mean, it's like history repeats itself.
Yes, it does.
The last time they won a championship, what did they do? They went out there and made a massive trade, and they got the quarterback, Matthew Stafford.
Talk about it.
Huh?
Yep.
Now you go out there and you get Myles Garrett. If you're looking for what is the one thing they was missing, it was that type of defensive threat like you need that's going to make an impact on defense. Now they got him.
Yeah.
Yo, Aaron Donald retires, and now you get Myles Garrett. You know I sent that text out.
Yeah.
You know I sent that text out.
What text?
AD, what we going to do? He thinking about it. I'll just say this, though. You know, the Seahawks did a great job last year, right? But it's hard to see any team in the NFC beating the Rams in the NFC Championship game. Even my Eagles. Because I was thinking about, like, they were so close last year. The offense was legit. Defense was, now you get him?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Here is what I love about what Shady just said is, think about this for a moment. The Rams realize they still have like a 2 to 3 year window. Because Matthew Stafford's about 37 to 38 years of age. They know the time is right now. So why not go for the jugular?
Why not?
Don't wait for Jared Verse to hit his prime. Get a defensive end that quite literally is in his prime. Don't wait for all these other players to ascend to their primes. They said, you know what? We're going to go get Trent McDuffie, proven. We're going to get Watson, proven. We're going to go get Myles Garrett, beyond proven. We already have Puka Nacua. We have Devontae Adams. We like what we have at running back with Kyron Williams and Blake Corum. We have a proven roster to go win it now. This is also the time to win it because the Philadelphia Eagles, we'll talk about them momentarily, they're obviously going to have to figure things out this year. They're going to have to make adjustments on offense. And then beyond that, the San Francisco 49ers, they're still trying to figure things out, even from a health perspective. The Seattle Seahawks, while they had a really good year last year, they're still a relatively young team and a relatively young defense. Nikhil Mawari, younger player. Got to figure out Devin Witherspoon. He's still an ascending player, but it's not like he's a full-grown German Shepherd just yet. The Rams are going for the jugular while it is here for the taking. Absolutely love it. Only thought that's interesting, and I saw this, is it does make that first-round draft pick of Ty Simpson more confusing. Because you're making trades to win now, but you drafted a player to win tomorrow. So I don't want to waste too much time on that. Just something for y'all at home to think about. Right. But it did make that acquisition of Ty Simpson as a draft pick a little bit confusing. Do y'all in any way, shape, or form think the Cleveland Browns won the trade because of a 25-year-old Verse, first-round pick, second-round pick, third-round pick, and lastly, though, Shady, the Browns only won one playoff game with Myles Garrett in 8-9 years. One playoff game. So it's not as though the Browns were going to win anything with Myles Garrett. Is there a world where you can convince Browns fans, hey, you know what? We won this too. Or at least we didn't lose.
I don't see a world where you can say they won. But then again, I guess it could be 2 winners, right? If you want to be optimistic about it, it could be 2 winners. I'm just saying this. I think the Rams won. They're right now ready to compete for a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Not an NFC Championship game, a Super Bowl. You had the MVP last year on your team still, Matthew Stafford.
Yep.
I don't think he's slowing down. And then you get the Defense Player of the Year for the last 2 years on your team now.
Yep.
So you got the MVP, you got one of the top 3 wide receivers in the league, and now you got And you got Devontae Adams out there. Don't forget about him.
Yeah.
Right? Then on defense, you get Myles Garrett.
Correct.
Yep.
Plus McDuffie.
Plus a
Remember
top 10 corner in Trent McDuffie.
Bro, yes, because I think Verse, I love him a lot. He'll never be Myles Garrett. That'll never happen.
It's too hard to do. Yeah.
The next first round draft pick they get in 2027 he'll never be Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
The second round draft pick in 2028, I don't know who he is. He'll never be Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
And in the third round pick, I don't even talk about those. Do they even count? He'll never be Myles Garrett. So if you ask me who won the trade, it's obvious.
Yeah.
Go ahead. So I do think there's two winners in this trade. Because with the Cleveland Browns, no, you didn't win, and none of those picks are going to turn into a Myles Garrett level player. Sorry. He's a generational guy. Like, you're just not going to turn any of those picks into a Myles Garrett. But to get 4 first-rounders in 2 years, that's good. They have the Jags first-round pick, and they also have the Rams first-round pick. They had 2 first-round picks this past year, both in the top 10. They took good selections. Building for the future is what you needed to do. Instead of trying to build around a 31-year-old Myles Garrett, you maximized your opportunity there. So you sent Myles Garrett off, and the Rams, it's perfect. And it does make the Ty Simpson decision even more confusing. You could have added Mekhi Lemon at wide receiver, or maybe even a Kenyon Sadiq, and been an unstoppable force on both sides of the ball, and probably one of the most talented teams we've ever seen in NFL history. Yeah. They already probably are one of the most talented teams we've ever seen in NFL history. But I like this move for the Browns. You were never going to win anything with Myles Garrett. Yeah. Give up some stuff to possibly win in the future. You have 4 first-round picks over the 2 years. You already had some good selections before. Carson Schwessinger. Harold Fannin. You've been hitting on draft picks. I trust Andrew Berry to keep hitting on draft picks moving forward. And I like the 2 guys they took this year.
But the only thing is 2 things. One is you could tell that this trade just happened.
Break that down. What do you mean?
When I say it's like, y'all keep bringing up these draft picks that happen during the draft, but I don't think they was worried about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought when this particular trade happened, I think it just happened. Like, hey, would you move this player? Would you move that player? I think the Rams might have called. They must have been fishing. And got nothing. Yeah. Right? Yeah, we done with trying to trade Myles. We done. You know what? Look, we'll give you Verse. He's 25 years old. We'll give you a defensive player. Then we get some first rounders. Think about it. Y'all been losing all the time with Myles. So I think it happened like that. Yeah. You get what I mean? So, because there's no way, as good as Barry is as a GM, that he wouldn't have did this back then, made the trade, and used his first rounder to get some pieces like today.
And that's what I heard.
You know what I'm saying?
I had heard exactly what you said, which is that the Browns got calls about Myles, but nothing made sense. Yeah. Then they said, look, we need Verse 2. Yeah.
And once they gave us Verse 2, a little more sense.
A lot of sense.
Because Verse ain't weak.
Hell no. Yeah. But Verse is going to be he's a multiple-time Pro Bowler, and he could probably scratch a couple All-Pro seasons once the Daniil Hunters retire and them OGs retire.
And his scheme might help him out. Because, I mean, it's the Browns. But real quick, on the Rams part of it, though, they like, when we had Jalen Ramsey and we had
Aaron Donald.
Stafford, we had Aaron Donald, like
Von Miller.
We had Von, like, it's something like that now.
Yeah.
Right? It's something like that now.
It absolutely is.
I got a question for y'all, because we've talked often about the Browns and kind of what their big lack is, which is at the wide receiver position. So do y'all see them addressing that? Because this trade didn't really do that, or are they planning to do that with these draft picks? What do y'all think?
I think with these draft picks, they're planning to just be kind of ambidextrous. Remember, this past draft, they got number 24, Casey Concepcion, in this first round. Yep. And then I think pick 39, they got Denzel Boston, if I'm not mistaken, another wide receiver. Yeah, Boston, and so they're trying to address the wide receiver position in the draft this past year. But now that you got draft capital, you can just make moves. Because to Kieran's point, if you're a Browns fan, here's why I'm optimistic. Last year, Carson Schwessinger, dude. Quinshon Judkins, dude. Harold Fannin, dude. Shador Sanders in the 5th round, potentially, dude. Yeah. So last year, you hit on about, and I didn't mention Mason Graham, you hit on, you could suggest about 4 to 5 draft picks. Hopefully you hit on another 3 to 4 this year. Then you still got 4 more draft picks in the next 2.
Well, let me tell you what Cleveland's draft capital has been. The past 3 drafts and then next year. They have 13, in 4 drafts, 13 first and second round selections.
Yeah.
Now with Jared Verse, who was a first rounder 3 years ago, 13 guys who were taken in the first or second round to build your team around moving forward. That's exactly what you need to do if you're the Cleveland Browns. They have so many picks to play with.
I don't know, man. I don't know about y'all. I'm not into a business where I'm trading like a generational type of talent. I just, like, I hear y'all.
You're never going to win with trading a guy like that.
But this is my thing, though. So, name me some teams that trade their best player on their team and they just win all these games. I'm trying to figure that out. Because the Lions got Garrett and Stafford.
Yep.
They got better, but they didn't win anything. Let's name some who. Michael Parsons, right? Cowboys trade him. They didn't make the playoffs. Can we keep? I mean, who else?
Yeah, trading your best player is tough, but whenever you're a horrible team, trading your best player.
But no, let's not like do the ifs. Let's just think about it.
Like who's done it and it worked out.
You know what I mean? Let's think about it for a second though.
Yeah.
Right?
Not
in history,
football.
it happens so rarely.
Was it the Eagles though? The Eagles, they got rid of. Well, they ain't trading, but they lost him. They ain't go get him.
Who?
Oh no, he left. I'm sorry, he left and went to the Packers. I was thinking about Reggie White. I'm just trying to think of names now. I'm just thinking of names.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Can I be honest though,
It
Shady?
doesn't work.
Like what?
Shady, well, I'll say this though. If they kept Myles Garrett, could they win with him?
Hell no.
I don't think they could.
We know they couldn't.
Especially at
We have a
31. You
9-year
know
sample
they couldn't.
size.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like,
At 31
hell
years
no.
old, you can't.
I mean-
So you need to maximize your opportunities in the future.
It's not just that. It's the fact that Myles Garrett, as great as he is, and he is incredible, he's one person. Bro, you had Myles for 9 years. You won one playoff game. As Shady would say, you only went twice.
Yeah.
So having Myles Garrett, as incredible as he is, just like Joe Thomas, who I played with, first ballot Hall of Famer, if I'm not mistaken, incredible left tackle Joe Thomas was. You didn't win nothing with him.
Yeah.
So you got to trade a guy as great as they are. Win for Myles Garrett. Get out of there, Myles. Go win you a chip. But if you're the Browns, you need a whole lot more than Myles.
And
That sounds good for TV, and that's our job and all that. But that's bullcrap. It's like, if I'm a fan, what the hell am I happy about the Cleveland Browns for? What?
you have
Tell me what.
you got 13 guys.
It's two things in football that the fans care about. I learned this from the GMs. If we have a terrible season and we can't go out there and get better players,
Star players.
let's sign our best players.
Yeah.
Let's keep them.
Yeah.
Why would I buy season tickets to watch the Browns play? Tell me. Why? For the future of some draft picks?
Yeah.
Like, that's just, it just sounds good for TV, but if you're a real fan for Cleveland and we know we're going to lose, at least I can watch a player do something that's never been done and get the sack record.
Yeah.
At least I can say, you know what, I was there. I'm going to the game and punching my ticket to watch Myles Garrett dominate the game.
Yeah.
Like, that's some TV stuff. That's TV. Oh, for the future. What future?
You're not wrong from the fan perspective,
Yes.
but from a managerial perspective, I think this was the wisest decision.
It never works. The method y'all trying to tell me never freaking stinking works.
Well, okay.
hasn't.
Can I tell you why? Okay, so the Eagles, they end up getting the most, and it's development though too, and that's been the Browns' issue for years and years and years.
The Eagles.
I'm saying the Eagles, the way they built the roster that they have in 2024, right? Or in 2024, and even in 2025, the teams that they have now, they maximize their first and second round selections, and they have them on rookie contracts. For the Browns to have 13 guys on rookie contracts who are first and second round selections, that's
hit.
something that nobody you got to hit, and you're seeing already some of these guys are really, really good. So I think
that's I hear you. You hate on us, but you use my team for examples. So I'm
because
using
y'all
my
have
team
the
as
best
examples.
built team in the entire league.
Before all these draft pick bull crack, you come into a squad where they got two highest paid tackles. That's dope. Okay.
Yep.
Right. All pro level. You go out there and get a second round quarterback who becomes this superstar. You trade and go out there and get the best wide receiver in football. One of them, AJ Brown. Like Smitty was we drafted Smitty first round to be a great number 2 receiver. Like I don't like using us. We go out there and get Saquon Barkley and free agency.
Yeah.
Like that is the way we build our team is not the same like everybody else.
Yeah, but you still
They traded their best player, dude. That's not us. We always had, for example, even with our defense you're talking about, like Darius Slay was on the squad. He was already good. He was already solid. Old ass Fletcher Cox was still nice at that time. You had Brandon Graham was like they've had players there already. Then you got to get a Chauncey Gardner. He wasn't there. So Eagles is a kind of good example, but like we already been popping. Please use somebody else.
my thing is
I never am.
No.
Don't let that vacation fool you. I was right against about the Spurs being OKC.
Okay.
I was right about Czech not being like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll be right a lot.
Yeah. It's tough.
Hey, we got 4,000 people in the Speakeasy Return Show. It's live right now, y'all. Let us know where you watching from. Also, if you have yet to hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button. Your online family is back. We lost some subscribers while we were gone. It's fine. I know y'all watching now. We're going to help us recover. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. It pushes us further into the algorithm so we can continue to push out great content for you all. Don't ask y'all for much. We ask y'all to watch. We ask y'all to spread. And we ask y'all to hit the like and subscribe button. We got a couple $100 super chats. I need you to get to those, Trey.
Man, listen, we got a lot of super chats.
Oh yeah,
y'all missed me. I know.
The wambulance has been called. I'm not gonna lie. Shady is going through it right now because of the next topic. I'm just letting y'all know, Philadelphia, we feel for y'all tonight. Man. We feel for y'all tonight.
We have to talk about that.
We do, but let's get to the super chat first. I just want to let y'all know. We're going to be addressing.
Can you do your job and pour Shady up a drink?
Yeah, I need to.
No, I got it, yo.
Hell no, he's pouring a heavy pour. I can't. Yeah, I gotta use it. Yeah.
All right, understood. Listen, my guy Stocks by Sat 06, formerly known as J Sat, said, "Shout out, fellas, welcome back. Can't wait to hear your take on the Spurs series and forecast for the upcoming finals. Also, thanks for the inspiration to begin my YouTube channel and step out on faith. You guys are amazing. Welcome back." And ice to the bros. I appreciate you, Jay Sat, as always. Keeping it moving. Exterminator Richie said, "God is good
all the time,
and all the time.
God is good.
Amen." And he goes on to say Colossians 1:11. Let me pull that up here briefly.
Please do
so I can read that for y'all.
We having some church.
Now this is the NIV version.
Yes,
okay,
yes,
some of y'all may read the KJV. King James.
Wow.
It says, "Being strengthened with all power according to His glory." And might, so that you may have great endurance and patience. That was Colossians 1:11.
See, you never know in the Speakeasy what
you never know what you're going to get.
Somebody might have needed that.
They might have needed that.
You might have needed that. You there might have needed that word. You might not have gone to church yesterday, and you might have needed that word.
Or you might have been hanging with Shady and done some... Yeah.
And you might have needed that word.
Yeah, facts. He goes on to say, "I had to read this verse quite a bit with the Speakeasy hiatus. Miss watching the Holy Spirit jump out of Brother Acho. Good to see Carebear, Social Trey, Shady, Acho, and shout out to the guys in the back."
This early?
Come on, it's only right. I fear my Eagles are no longer dominant. We'll get to your Eagles, Richie. We will. But first, we got to get to my guy, Victor Mo Jr. in the building. Said, "Fellas, welcome back. Pour up. But real quick, can we touch on the Ty Simpson pick? I think if the Rams win another Super Bowl and Stafford retires, then that pick was worth it." That's TBD.
Sure. I think they have a good enough squad to win the Super Bowl now, but I mean, they selected their quarterback in the future. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know.
JoJo, another one to Team Acho and Social Trade. Karen, you got to pick it up, bruh. Said, "As a Seahawks fan, I'm worried. And now AD could come back, and he said he would come back if Parsons went there, and Von Miller is still a free agent. The Rams for the next 2 years will be a problem. Hot take, so don't shoot me down. The NBA is rigged."
Wow. NBA's injured also. But hold up, fellas. I want to know how y'all feel about that. Aaron Donald.
Yep.
What percentage chance are y'all giving him to come back and play for this team this year?
2.
Man, Shady knows him personally, so I'm going to let 2-5 talk.
What would you put it at?
The play? We talked a little bit today about it, but he kind of like skipped over it. I'm gonna get to the answer though.
Oh yeah, he got his ways.
Yo, we gonna get a cigar, a little drink. You know what I mean? Hey, bro, what you thinking about?
If he comes back and plays, at the level that we know he can, is this the greatest team? I mean, yeah, we know he can.
Myles Garrett's on better than Aaron Donald. What y'all talking about?
Hey, those are the only two in the conversation over the last 10 years.
Oh, Shady missed that debate. That was the TJ debate.
Yeah.
We just had this recently, Shady.
TJ can't talk to me about that. Dang. Because y'all not in the trenches like that. Y'all don't know what that. Y'all watch tape. Y'all don't know what that feel like.
Would that be the greatest roster ever though if he comes back?
Yeah. They in that conversation. They in that conversation. Greatest rosters ever.
What?
That's
Patriots.
Let's
just say defense though. Let's just say defense though. Because like you could,
if Ray Lewis or Ed Reed were watching, this would be real disrespectful. It'd be real disrespectful. T Sizzle,
Suggs, yeah,
Ray,
yeah,
Ed. And then if you go back to the old one, you have McAllister, plus Ray, plus Ed. So I don't want to get and Haloti Nada. I'm tripping.
Yeah,
let me not get disrespectful.
Yeah, he was nice.
But they'd be great. They'd be a top 5 all time.
Yeah. Because I play against them too.
Even 02 Bucks, Derrick Brooks, Warren Sapp. Like, let me not get.
Let me not get ahead of myself. On defense?
No, that 02.
No.
They were filthy on defense.
Yeah,
What?
They was Warren Sapp, Aaron Donald. Warren can't.
Sure, but Derrick Brooks is
better than
any linebacker.
Any
Myles
linebacker.
Garrett.
Ooh, I don't know if he better than Myles Garrett, though.
I said Myles Garrett.
And who's the third
Myles.
best? Rondé
Barber.
Rondé Barber.
and John Lynch.
Oh, they did have John.
Shady.
John wasn't bad, though. John Lynch was cold.
You put John in front of me.
What's gonna happen?
Man, all right.
What's gonna happen?
You see,
John in the
What's going to happen? I think John is in the hall, yeah.
So was Airlocker. What that mean? Don't let the hall. You don't vote some hall. The fame people. Come on, man.
Don't let the hall.
Could you shake Jason Sehorn?
Because Shady's gonna be there too.
I think John is in the hall, Shady.
John is in the hall.
I watch him play. All right,
John's in the hall.
Shady, 2
9-time Pro Bowler.
Yo, my man.
You ready? Don't care about that.
Yeah, I don't care. No, I mean I care, but it's like, did you see who Barry did it to him?
Yeah, but John was nice though.
John was good, though.
I'm not saying
nice. John was a
John was a Hall of Famer in the 2009.
See, the problem is when I start asking you certain questions about certain players, y'all not gonna know the answers. So I'm not gonna put y'all in that.
I mean, John.
I'm not gonna put you in that bind like that because y'all just going off the name.
No, John's game was nice.
But I can show you tape
He was stiff.
of dude. Yeah. So what we talking about?
He was still a high level
If
player.
you stiff, if we gonna like
You would mix him up, but that don't mean he's not a Hall of Famer. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
Bet.
I'm not. Like I don't wouldn't mind playing him.
Fair.
There's some dudes who's like, oof, it's gonna be a game today. You
Yeah.
said Ed Reed?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a game today. Ed Reed's like that. I'm John. I wouldn't put John with Ed Reed.
Fair.
I don't look at him the same.
Fair.
That's all.
Fair.
Okay, that's
We'll
cool.
see.
Listen, Dom said, speak easy. How was vacation? I just got back from Turks and Caicos. It was great. Came home with pink eye.
That's the only thing you came home with?
That was a good vacation. Ain't nothing to say. He goes on to say Spurs fan here. So who y'all got in the finals? We'll get to that for you.
We will.
Drea Ashley said, I missed y'all, fam. Hope y'all had a wonderful break. Now let's get back to it. By the way, Trey knows ball. He tried to tell y'all OKC is beatable. Spurs or Knicks, who y'all got? Again, we'll get to that, Drea. Appreciate it.
How you get that credit? Oh, he was here longer than I was, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying it a lot, Shady. I ain't gonna lie.
No,
Hey, let's
AJ
super chat
Mitchell,
for this next topic because the world been waiting for the
They've
same
been
thing.
waiting. Kieran, can you do the honors, please? This is your people talking.
We talking about
King
this
Drewski.
next. Oh, King Drewski.
Yeah, go ahead and pull it. It's at the top of the list for you.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
this is some real
You want
patois
to read
here.
that one?
Yeah, I need you to go ahead and take a quick second to just digest it.
Wow.
I'm stalling for y'all. Kill some time. We could talk about
This is a lot of patois to
That's
read,
a lot of patois.
It's a lot.
King
man.
Drewski, what are you on, bro? Why are you doing this to me and Kieran?
It's
bro?
hot as hell in here, though.
Yeah, you know what, man?
We gonna pass on that?
I might have to.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to pass. It's a
You
lot.
gonna embarrass your
It's
pops.
a lot to read. Yeah, it's a lot to read. It's a
Okay,
lot
cool.
To read.
Let's just keep it moving to the next topic.
Yeah.
King Drewski, we'll try again later.
Yeah, no,
we gotta
it
keep the
is
show
what it is.
moving.
Look, we do have to keep the show moving. We appreciate the patois, but look, it's time we talk about something. I know it's gonna be hard. I know it's gonna be heavy. I know it's going to be an uncomfortable conversation here in the Speakeasy.
It is.
Indeed.
Philadelphia Eagles superstar wide receiver A.J. Brown has been traded, sent to the New England Patriots for a 2028 first-round pick and a 2027 fifth-round selection. Fellas, he's going to reconnect with Mike Vrabel out there in New England, and he's wearing number 1 out there for the Patriots. Fellas, your reaction to A.J. Brown. Won't he do it? Leaving the Philadelphia Eagles.
2 cups, bruh.
Shady, what you
Be
doing,
like
Shady?
that, G.
What's going on, bro?
Shady, how we feeling, man?
Why is it stuck like that?
What you mean, G? They just trying to see what you got going, bruh.
That's tough for you, boy. You know AJ one of my favorites.
He is.
Yeah.
I love AJ, bro.
He is.
do.
Yeah,
You
what
know
you-
that.
Loved AJ. Absolutely.
What Shady got going wrong? I
I
can't
still
even.
love AJ.
Oh, okay, that's true. Yeah, gonna have a better season than he ever had. Yeah.
What's that?
They,
Well, you got the double
Dang, they-
fist?
Nah,
they both for you?
Oh wow.
Nah, listen, man. I don't know if you forgot because you've been on TV too long, and you forgot you was a player at one time.
Oh, you got to pour one out for your
Listen,
dog.
man.
Oh,
Brother
man.
like me, when I got
right.
traded, you know what I'm saying? I hope and prayed they poured out something for me.
Yeah.
My real dogs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's hard to say goodbye to AJ Brown.
It is.
How
The
do
Eagles
I
Yeah.
wouldn't have had a championship
say goodbye
if it wasn't for AJ Brown.
to
The Philadelphia
what
Eagles
we had?
wouldn't have been that type of offense without A.J. Brown. Our quarterback, Jalen Hurts, Heavenly Father, would not have been a Super Bowl MVP winner without A.J. Brown. Nick Sirianni, hell of a coach. But I don't know where he'll be at without A.J. Brown. Howie Roseman, one of the best of all time, made that trade and he called down Tennessee and made him a better GM. The last thing I'm going to say is we will always miss A.J. Brown. Hopefully he does well with the Patriots. It's always going to be fly was fly. This is for me.
Ooh, down the chute.
Yeah. And this right here. Yeah. It's for A.J. Brown. Love you, dog.
That carpet's expensive, Shady!
He just ruined the carpet, man.
AJ did a lot for us, though, bro.
That's reposado, too. It's not Blanco. It's going to show up. Shady, what the hell are you doing, man?
Man, listen.
Hey, somebody get a towel!
What the hell is happening right now?
Somebody get a towel, bro!
I haven't signed my contract yet. If he's replacing carpets,
the Great Cornito's on the freaking carpet
that
right now.
carpet is expensive!
I'll be talking about this week, though. But listen, man. AJ means a lot to the Birds, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I hate to see him leave. Oh, you Portsmouth too?
Nigerian. He about to start patting it on that. Yeah.
Carpet.
Look, man. It's a tough one. It's a tough one, Acho. You know, A.J. Brown, probably the most expected trade in NFL history if we've ever seen one. Been a busy offseason for the Patriots. You know, how are you feeling about him going there? And also, you know, just what's their expectations?
Let's be real, bro. I'm glad it's done. It's a win for everybody. It's a win for A.J. Brown. Go to a team that's going to have to feature you. Go to a team that's pass happy. Go to a team that's not necessarily going to be a step back as far as it pertains to winning. They were in the Super Bowl last year. It's a win for the Philadelphia Eagles. You can now move on from an individual who, when he did not get the ball at a higher frequency, he would often become a distraction. Wasn't necessarily his inherent desire to become a distraction, but he became a distraction nonetheless. It's a win for Jalen Hurts. Jalen, you no longer have to answer questions about A.J. Brown. And Jalen Hurts, if we're being honest, at least now people will start to look at and respect you as a more significant figure. There's no longer tension between you didn't get the ball to A.J. Brown enough. It is a win for both parties. Not often in life do you see a player get traded to another team and you can clearly say everybody won. This is a moment where every individual won. The Eagles, shout out to Howie Roseman, they completely loaded up at the receiver position. One of the deepest receiver rooms in the NFC. Devontae Smith, I believe he will take a Jackson Smith and Jigba type leap. I don't know that he will be a Triple Crown caliber winner. I think he'll be a 1,300 yard, 9 touchdown, 112 catch wide receiver. Like, that is who I think Devontae Smith, he will turn out to be. Then you have the Mekhi Lemons. You have the Hollywood Browns. You have all of these different accentuating type of receivers that can help. So to me, win for everybody and super happy for A.J. Brown because the disrespect that he was starting to get from Eagles fans, that just ticked me off. A.J.'s a top 3 receiver in Eagles history. So if you are A.J. Brown, it's time to go out there, go ball, go get busy. If you Jalen Hurts, it's time for you to go out there and really prove you didn't need A.J. And Eagles fans, move on. You got a Super Bowl out of A.J. Y'all had some really incredible years. Everybody move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't that easy, man. I've been there. You get traded. You know, I'm happy for AJ. He goes to a team where they're gonna throw him the ball. He's gonna go to a team where he's gonna, get his stats off, and potentially, compete for a division and also, a Super Bowl. It sucks for us because, everybody thinks it's so easy to be a number 1 receiver, but it's hard. Now all the attention's on you, so I hate the move. I knew it was coming. I know AJ. If you really inside, it was over. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I just think sometimes, man, and I used to tell Josh Allen this about Stephon Diggs, bro, everybody think it's easier or the grass is greener on the other side, but when that dude's gone, you going to feel it. Yeah. Pause. And I feel like Josh has felt that. Yeah. He might have won an MVP, but now you look out there and nobody can get open one-on-one. Now we go to the Eagles. I think Smitty could be a number 1, but I don't know. Why don't you know, Shay? Because I've never seen it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So now he's the number 1 receiver, and now you're asking for other guys to step up in the wide receiver room that you're not sure if they can or not. So I hate the move, but I know it was coming. I know what's coming.
The other interesting thing is you're now asking, like Shady said, for a bunch of unproven players to have to go prove things on a roster that's ready to win now. Mailata's ready to win now. Jurgens ready to win now. Dickerson ready to win now. Johnson ready to win now. Saquon ready to win now. Hurts ready to win now. Goddard ready to win now. Smitty ready to win now. Mekhi Lemon, what are you ready to do? Hollywood Brown, what are you ready to do? Like, what are some of these other ancillary pieces ready to do? I know Cooper DeJean ready to win now. Quinyon Mitchell ready to win now. Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, ready to win now. But now you are asking for roughly 1,500 to 2,000 yards from dudes that either have never played in the NFL before or have never played for the Eagles before. And I'm being kind by saying 1,500 to 2,000. You are asking for 30% of your offense to either come from rookies or newcomers with a new OC. Meanwhile, the Rams returning Puka, returning Devontae, returning Kyron, returning Corum, returning Stafford. Oh, and you just added Myles Garrett. And defensively, it doesn't take much to intertwine yourself into a new team. So, like Shady said, the Eagles did not necessarily get better today, but the locker room got more peaceful today. And that's the only solace.
Yeah, I was going to ask what y'all's expectations for the Eagles offense is going to be going into next year, but I think both of you guys just kind of answered that it's a giant question mark as of right now. Jalen Hurts, though. Do you think, even with the new offense, does he take a step forward or does he take a step back? Obviously, a new offensive coordinator, but now the pieces around him have changed. Is this better or worse for Jalen Hurts?
I'll let you answer that question. I'll just say this, though. Even with Jalen Hurts, so let's say he doesn't throw the ball, and we have kind of the last 2 years passing-wise. Like, there's going to be a question mark. Was AJ wrong? Or, you know what I mean? Like, there's just so many more question marks now that we're going to ask if things don't go. Because people think that now that AJ's not there won't be no more question marks about nothing. That's not the case. Because if we go on there and we don't throw the ball well, and we run the ball well like we did the Super Bowl winning season, you still going to ask questions like, well, why are we not throwing the ball?
Yeah.
AJ's not there. So what's the other reasons? We got all these new wide receivers. We got a first rounder. We got all these guys that question mark is going to be there if you don't throw it.
Yeah. You know, there's something that Shady said that I don't want Eagles fans to miss, and this might be the most important thing about this whole A.J. Brown trade. A.J. Brown was the individual that caused enough chaos to make everybody else better. Because at this junction in time, when the Eagles' passing offense is lacking, who gonna say something? A rookie Mekhi Lemon? Who gonna say something? Hollywood Brown that just got there? Who gonna say something? Dontavius Wicks who just got there? Who gonna say something? Mr. Nice Guy Smitty? Who gonna say something? I don't want to stir up any controversy, Saquon Barkley. A.J. Brown was the individual that caused enough chaos to make everybody get better because he wasn't going to tolerate mediocrity. And mediocrity from an offensive output perspective. The Eagles were always winning games. That wasn't the mediocrity. But AJ is not going to and was never going to tolerate mediocrity from a passing game. Now, you have a whole bunch of either young or more mild-mannered individuals that are simply going to let the offense go as Jalen Hurts wants it to go. Yeah. Not necessarily a bad thing, but every now and then, you need an individual that's going to get in people's faces and not be yes men. Yeah. And as it stands right now, it would appear that the Eagles probably have a bunch of yes men on that offense. A.J. Brown was nobody's yes man. A.J. Brown was, we finna get this thing right. But A.J. Brown was just going to be like, you know what? Jalen only passed for 172 yards. That's fine. We're winning. He was like, hell no. We need to get better. I think the Eagles might lack that.
A lot has been made out of the potentially tumultuous relationship between Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown. Question is for you guys, who's under more pressure to perform at a high level going into this next year? Is it Jalen Hurts or is it A.J. Brown with the Patriots?
That's a great question. Shady, what's up?
I don't think so. I think it's Jalen Hurts. I don't think that's a hard question. A.J. Brown going there with Drake May.
Yeah.
Which y'all think A.J. Brown gonna do?
I love it.
Y'all playing around. Yeah, he gonna go there and do his thing.
I love it.
Because he's going to a proven quarterback. The dude was second year season in the MVP, number 2 in the MVP voting. Yeah. Goes to the Super Bowl with them wide receivers.
Yeah.
Shit, A.J. Brown gonna make life easier for him. I think the pressure on Jalen Hurts because you're the one that's losing a all-pro receiver.
Yeah.
Drake May's adding an all-pro receiver. You're losing one. So I think the more pressure is going to be on Hurts to kind of deliver when now, you know, that all-pro receiver's out the offense.
Yeah.
And on top of that, you know, there won't be a lot of excuses now. Even though there is a first-year office coordinator that's really, really young, we're not going to say that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that might take some time to adjust in the jail, too. You know what I mean? So I would give all the real blame, not the blame, but the real pressure, I think it's on Jalen Hurts. Quarterback, last year went have a great year. This year is like, all right, more like a not a proven year, but look, I'm still that guy. The guy you gave $20, $50 million to, I'm still him. And I think this year he proves it.
Yeah, no.
Shady right. Shady's right. I wanted to say maybe A.J. Brown for a moment there, but Shady's exactly right. Jalen Hurts already has a boatload of pressure on him. Jalen Hurts, you could suggest, didn't necessarily run A.J. Brown out the building, but he sure as hell didn't try to keep him there. So, Jalen, if you're going to allow a receiver that helped enhance your career to leave, then you better make sure we don't miss him. You sure as hell better make sure that Eagles fans do not miss him, because what happens for a moment if Smitty don't go crazy? What happens now if Jalen Hurts can't find Smitty and Smitty only goes for 1,100 yards? That is where the problem is going to be. Y'all, we got about 5,000 people watching the Speakeasy right now. 5,000.
They already saying this is the greatest return show ever.
5,000.
They already saying it's the greatest return
5,000 of y'all
show ever.
Showing love. Y'all making this show a historical show right now. Our first show back after vacation. Hey, do me this one favor. Do me this one favor.
Do it.
Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button, and after you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button to be notified every time we go live. But y'all, we lost some subscribers, Trey, when we went on vacation. We lost some subscribers when we went on vacation. It's on us.
It's on us.
It's RL. But I need y'all to make up for it. Hit that subscribe button right now. Hit that like button. Push us further into the algorithm so more people can come hang with the online family. Carebear, keep it rolling. We will get to super chats after this next topic, but for the sake of time, we got to keep it pushing.
You got your Nigerian outfit on, though.
No, you do. Yeah, it's kind of nice. You're missing the dashiki.
What's a Nigerian outfit?
You know, it'd be like, you know Nigerians?
Tight fitting clothing.
I mean, I'm employed by one, but what's a Nigerian outfit? Though?
But I'm saying, do you know any Nigerians?
Yeah.
So do you see how they dress? All right, then. So could you got your answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
I dress like Acho today. Come on now. He tripping. I don't know. Look, keep it pushing. We got to keep it NFC East, ladies and gentlemen. Odell Beckham Jr. is headed back to the New York Football Giants, fellas. Wow. They signed him. It's exciting. He's back in the building. Potentially could help this Giants team that has had a crazy offseason. Fellas, your reaction to Odell Beckham Jr. signing back, and what role do you think he's going to play?
Yeah, I like that.
Let's get
Hey, in the back, clap.
Back in the league, Odell.
Clap, Odell.
OBJ,
baby. I love to see a black man get paid.
Bang.
Absolutely. Come on now.
But this black man a little special. So I love football when Odell Beckham's in football. So I'll just say that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Facts. Yeah. It's interesting, right? First, let's start with just celebrating Odell Beckham and what he did, and who he is, and all the things. Odell Beckham's one of the most igniting, polarizing, electric players in National Football League history. Not just like in recent memory, in history. So shout out to Odell going back. If you're just a sports fan, you got to love these moments. I remember when Cam Newton went back to the Carolina Panthers. You got to love these moments. Like, this is what sports fans live for. Even if you're not a Giants fan, like, y'all watching this chat, just be happy Odell's back in the league. It's going to be exciting. Now, let's sober up a little bit. The Giants today signed Juju Smith. They signed Braxton Berrios. They signed Odell Beckham.
Okay.
They also have Malik Neighbors, and they still have that young fast bull, Jalen Hyatt.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't making a roster. They're just not. Odell Beckham's signing for league minimum. So if we're being honest, this is an incredible moment, an incredible celebration, incredible Instagram reels, incredible retweets, incredible all the things. I retweeted it. I loved it. Odell Beckham, phenomenal person. Cool as hell too. But I don't know if it's going to be as much substance as there is sizzle. Hella sizzle. When that fajita tray will come up to you at Chili's, I don't know if y'all still go to Chili's, but you had to go to Chili's back in the day.
Triple dipper. I ain't been
You
in
go
to Chili's.
I used to. I ain't been in Chili's.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to say.
you
I
too
know.
bougie
I don't
for
even know why
Chili's
you
now.
just try to lie to us like that.
I tried
Man
to
got Oprah on speed dial talking about, go to Chili's.
Shout out
go.
that triple dipper, though.
I see where you go.
I tried to relate to the audience.
Need it.
Okay.
Don't be disingenuous to our
Come on now.
our people.
I did.
They can see through it.
Okay, sorry. When you go to Javier's.
Okay, that's better.
I ain't eat no damn Chili's. You kidding me?
When you go to Javier's
This is not
and they come up with the fajitas and you hear that sizzle.
Yeah.
But then they open it and you see two shrimp, two pieces of chicken, and one little piece of sirloin steak.
Yeah.
You're like, wait, Y'all had all that noise. I took over the can and I saw this. I'm afraid that's what this reunion could be like. It could be a lot of sizzle. And you hear them walking through the aisles at a restaurant. You like, hey, our food ready, Trey. There you go. Yeah. And you hear, and it's steaming. Steam coming out from, y'all know that's Silver tin with the hole on top. Yeah. There's steam coming out from it. Yep. And then they put the plate down. You open it and you're like, that's it?
And it's still $75.
It still is.
Yeah.
That is my fear with Odell Beckham. We have to remember, I believe he had 9 catches the last year he played in the National Football League for the Miami Dolphins, if I'm not mistaken. He had about 9 catches. Maybe the year before, I think he may have had 24 or 30 catches with the Baltimore Ravens. I need y'all to fact check me on that. So it's not as though Odell Beckham has been a high-level contributor over the last several years. 9 catches and then 35 catches a year before. 27 catches in that injury season after taking a year off the year before. Odell Beckham has, if I'm doing my math right, that's what, 36 plus 35, so 71 catches in the last 4 years. So I can't anticipate that Odell's going to come in and have a 1,000-yard season 2-5, but I'm excited, if nothing else, for the leadership he's going to bring to that locker room.
Yo, that shot was tough. Whoa.
Which one?
The shot I just took. Whoa. Man, I like AJ, but not oh my God, not that much. You know what though about Odell? First of all, the names you named ain't like, oh my God, like Juju. I'll take. Who you taking?
Because of his name, Odell Beckham, but Juju's done way more in the last 4 years.
Yeah, cool. Well, one guy's been hurt, and nobody wants to play for the Dolphins. Everybody's like, they tapped out early. And then you got to do your homework, because I said something about him about the Ravens, and I had some fans. I was in Baltimore, and they checked me, like, yo, some young boys. Yeah. And they was showing me his highlights when he was in the Ravens.
He was open. Yeah, he was open.
It wasn't bad. So I don't know what he looks like today, you know, because he has been injured, but you telling me that Odell Beckham can't make a small little difference? He's not going to be the number 1 receiver. Malik Neighbors is the number 1 receiver.
Yeah.
Right? But a number 2, let alone a number 3, Odell Beckham? The last time we see him as a number 2 receiver, right, actually in the offense, he did make some plays for the Rams. So
now,
go ahead, Ken.
I wanted to say this. Them signing those 3 receivers off the back of what I saw Malik Neighbors go through at that celebrity softball game was very concerning. So I don't know if you guys have seen this clip, but Malik Neighbors had another knee injury or another surgery on his surgically repaired knee, and this was him jogging to first base. Yeah, you see him right here, just a couple of months away from training camp, jogging very gingerly down to the first baseline. And now look, crazy. It could just be something that he's recovering from. You know, he did have surgery somewhat recently and whatnot, but a very concerning look for Malik Neighbors and the Giants right now. But I think Odell Beckham Jr. signing is a very interesting thing. Him taking that year off to recover, he was healthy going into that break. He had injuries piling up on injuries piling up over and over and over again. You saw him at, I think it was Tom Brady's flag football thing, and he seemed to be moving well. I'm excited to see what Odell Beckham Jr. can do, and even more so, you mentioned the receivers that got signed. He has an opportunity to go out there and prove it. And he's going to be on this roster. He's going to have to earn that spot. And if he does go out there and earn that spot, I think he's going to be capable of contributing. So I'm excited to see what he can do.
That's what people got to realize is like Odell's going to have to go earn that spot. We've seen veteran players get signed and everybody makes a big deal out of the signing, then they quietly get released. Odell's going to have to go earn that spot. The interesting thing, Shady, I might want you to speak some to is, we're going to talk about this more momentarily. The Giants have a lot of polarizing characters in that locker room, trying to navigate dealing with stardom. Cam Scatterboo, running back. Within the last year, he said CTE is not a real thing. Jackson Dart, quarterback. Within the last 2 weeks, polarizing, introducing President Donald Trump. We'll get to that momentarily. That was Malik Neighbors within the last 2 months, while talking about the wide receiver at Ohio State that just got drafted, said like he wasn't going to be any good. The Giants have a lot of young, talented, rising stars that don't necessarily know the weight of their voice. There is no player right now in the National Football League outside of maybe Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes who can really speak to how to navigate attention, how to navigate a locker room. Even if Odell Beckham does not catch a touchdown pass for the New York Giants, his presence within the Giants locker room, helping mentor Cam Scatterboo, helping mentor Jackson Dart, helping mentor Malik Neighbors, helping mentor Abdul Carter. I think his presence alone of saying, hey, here's what not to do. Learn from my mistakes. That will pay greater dividends onto this New York Giants roster than any touchdown catch Odell Beckham has or than any reception Odell Beckham gets. I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, who's bigger than Odell Beckham?
Yeah.
But Harbaugh, yo, that's why they gave you the big bucks. You don't do nothing on offense. You do damn sure do nothing on defense. I think what makes you a great coach is with all them personalities in there and all them different type of talents, controlling it. So I think Harbaugh should do good with that part. Yeah. But I don't know, man. That shot. What's the question? That shot got me turned. That shot got me turned.
Do you actually anticipate Shady Do you actually anticipate? Let me ask you this: will Odell make a bigger impact in the locker room or on the field?
I think it's both. It's Odell Beckham. He's a ball player and he's like an icon type of player. So I think both.
Do you anticipate a Cam Newton going back to the Panthers type of impact, or like a Antonio Brown joining the Bucks type of impact?
Nah. Come on. Wow. We get a little carried away a little bit. and it's not even a shot at Odell, but my opinion, I never looked at Odell like a ever.
Yeah.
At his best.
Yeah.
AB, we don't give him enough credit.
AB is incredible.
He might be a little crazy now and all that, but AB was something different.
AB was crazy.
He was crazy.
I don't.
Will it be like Cam Newton?
It won't be like AB, because the truth is AB was the best receiver on that squad.
Yeah.
Him and Mike Evans was like, however you want to, that Cam was like kind of like
one good game. Everybody was excited.
I love Cam too.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, see, there's no wrong answer, and it's only winners. Like Odell Beckham back in the league for one.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
Number two, you gonna get that 13 back. You gonna be in New York City. Like it's just you can sell tickets there. You can sell it. You know, even if he doesn't have that, whatever. And then you talk about a young quarterback getting Odell Beckham in the locker room. Like,
that matters.
You can teach that. Neighbors. He's supposed to be the number one receiver. Or he's not supposed to, but he is the number one receiver for that team. Supposed to be that superstar. Who was the guy before you doing it? Odell. He could teach him so many different things. So there's no loser in this conversation.
Yeah, and I think from a fan's perspective, watching Odell go out there and score 2 preseason touchdowns would be amazing. Watching Odell potentially have a 100-yard game somewhere during the regular season would be, I mean, like it would be peak. It'd be amazing to just watch Odell turn back the clock one time, and I think that's the goal for a lot of fans watching. I don't think anyone's expecting him to go be a solid number 2 option. I just want to see Odell play football again, and in a Giants jersey. I think it'll be fun. Do we want to hit the next Giants?
Wait, before we go, real quick, did they draft? I'm just curious. Did they draft a receiver? I was thinking about that.
This year,
drafted Malachi Fields in the 3rd round.
Yeah, Malachi Fields.
He's gonna make the team. So this is the problem, though. That is the issue we're gonna have.
Numbers game.
The numbers game, and a lot of their main guys don't play
special teams.
Talk
about it. Shady breaking that down is saying,
does he make the team?
Malik Neighbors is going to make the team. Malachi Fields 3rd round pick is going to make the team.
Fastball gonna make the team.
Calvin Austin or Darius Slayton? Who waiting on?
What's his name with the good hair?
Hyatt. Yeah, Jalen Hyatt.
Jay Hyatt gonna make the team.
He gonna make the team. So now you got about 2 more spaces.
Yeah. But they don't play. They don't play special teams.
And none of them play special teams.
Yeah.
Maybe Hyatt might because
only
he's fast.
thing I'm thinking of. You can't be that disrespectful to bring Odell Beckham on that team. And he don't make, that would be crazy.
Yeah.
If the Titans did it to him, it's different.
But Darius Slayton's still there?
I don't owe you nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, Slayton gonna be there?
Yeah.
Slayton's
still
Slayton
there.
gonna make that team. Slayton is good.
And Calvin Austin's still there.
Yeah. It's gonna be tough.
Calvin Austin.
Remember old Steelers?
He was with the Steelers last year. He had a pretty good year. Yeah.
The little fast dude.
Yeah.
Oh, they playing around.
They probably got like 10 receivers right now.
They playing around. Why they doing? They playing around.
They got like 10 of them, bro. I'm telling you.
We'll see what they can do.
Hey, we got 4.6 thousand people in the chat right now. Y'all make sure to hit the subscribe button if you have yet to. If y'all have heard me make this request and you still haven't hit the subscribe button, shame on you. Like, we in the studio right now. It's about 3 a.m. in Italy. I got back last night. I'm dead tired, but we here for y'all.
Oh, wow.
Hit the subscribe button, please. Can we get some super chats?
We definitely can
get to the next topic.
Yeah. Let's do it. So, Theory Hyuga said $50 just for the vocals. Shout out to you, Karen.
Come on now. You know
people
what I
paying, just
I appreciate
for that
man.
vocal performance.
Thank you so much.
If y'all were listening enough, you heard me at the end try to hit a little harmony with him.
You went in there, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't that great, but I tried. K Crazy 215 said it's about GD time. I'm sad that he's leaving. I love and appreciate everything he's done here and we did for him. But you people in sports media can finally move off of this damn topic.
AJ finally gone.
AJ's gone.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll see what happens in New England. King Drewski, do we want to revisit that, Kieran? You know what? We could translate it.
Yeah, I mean, we
could translate it. Essentially, what he was saying is that we left. He's oh my God, cut him off. Good Lord, have mercy.
What's up, bro? Shady, what's good, bro?
How that happened?
He said that shot was hot.
Shady just broke his
Shady, can you hold your liquor, brother?
Nah, that shot was crazy. But look, how'd I do that though?
Oh my goodness!
You just watched that happen.
The Speakeasy.
Take it out his check.
Oh man, that shot
That's
was
a party foul.
That shot was heavy, man.
It's whooping you right now.
I wanted AJ Brown for the shot I poured for him.
Alcohol with you and dust with Trey, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all getting hands in here, man.
No, but
we don't got insurance in the Speakeasy.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
If anybody cut their foot, Shady, put your shoes back on.
Yo, that shot got me hot.
Shady got his dogs out.
What is happening right now, bro?
Taylor, can you see what we dealing with?
Shady got his dogs out.
Yeah, that shot got me hot though, dude.
No,
the shot got me hot though.
Got the dogs out. Broken glass on the floor.
Yo, you a good friend. You a skinny friend. You a good friend, dog.
I appreciate it, man.
Yo, that shot got me hot.
Appreciate it. Come on now. I had to get the fan on him. AJ, come on now.
I was hot. I was doing great for this show, but
Shady, what is happening right now?
Man,
you look like Adrian Broner on the stream with.
Oh no!
I hate to be the party pooper and break up all these laughs that we got going on. But we just got a $300 Not one, not two, but 300 in the Speakeasy.
This is a record.
Come on now.
Well, technically,
a record. Record 5. Need a record 5.
That shot got me thinking, man. I'm just thinking.
This is crazy.
Shady Fatty, listen, let me get to this $300 super chat. It says, lifelong Eagles fan here. Shady, you were my favorite player growing up, man.
Let's go, baby.
These young bucks will never know what it was like to see you live on a Sunday or Monday night, making grown men look like children out there. Highlights on YouTube will never do you justice. Love the show, y'all. God bless.
God bless you,
man.
good brother.
God bless.
$300 to put Shady some boy in your mouth is crazy, but we'll take it. We'll take it.
We gonna talk about how the Eagles fan is named Patriot now? The day that AJ Brown gets traded?
US
That's kind of crazy. I'm just saying that's a little crazy.
There's
a little crazy.
There is some irony in there.
Long time. It might be over now. It says Patriot in his name. I don't know.
Yeah, well, listen, back to King Drewski's patois. Essentially what he was saying, he's accusing us of just having left the Speakeasy without giving him enough of a fair warning. And we didn't have enough supplemental content. Acho and I convened on that, and we decided that we didn't want to inundate y'all with, like, repeat episodes after the Western Conference Finals. It just didn't feel right for you to click off such amazing cinema, Spurs versus Thunder, and then you got to hear us talk about Diana Rossini. We just didn't want to have to do that to y'all. So, King Drewski,
I don't have that break, bro.
From my heart to yours, I apologize, brother. And I also apologize that I can't
Two more
read
super
the
chats, bro.
better.
We got to get to this Jackson Dart, Donald Trump drama.
We got a what? Another hundo?
Yo, the return show is crazy.
It's going crazy.
The return show
is going crazy. And my dog,
I
I Can't Do 413 said, I can't be outdone.
Oh,
wow.
And he sent a $100 super chat and said, yo, what's good, fam? My guy Carebear looking 25 pounds light. It's just a jersey. Don't let it fool you. At Shady, that shot looks like you feeling real good. Crazy trades going on. Odell back with the Giants. Talent is for a veteran presence. If he flashes, that's a plus. NFL flexing his muscle with trades today. That's facts. Shout out to I Can Do. We appreciate you. Acho's cut me off at one more. Last one I'll get to is Babe Master Jen said first super chat. Join the Discord today and just want to say, you guys are the best. Hashtag Team Carebear.
Yep. Appreciate the team. Shout out, man. It is what it is. We get things done around here. Look, we got to keep it pushing and talk about more New York Football Giants drama in the offseason. To set the scene for you, last week, Jackson Dart introduced the President of the United States at a rally in New York.
I love it every time.
This is crazy to me.
Jackson Dart let the people know he was there to support the President of the United States. And Abdul Carter responded with a quote saying, thought this shit was AI. What we doing? What are we doing?
Right.
After this, Jackson Dart had to answer questions about it. He had some words for the media. I'll let you guys take a listen.
Being asked and given the opportunity to introduce the President of the United States, my thinking was pretty simple. In the fact of, I've always loved this country. I have extended family members who have fought in wars. I have 2 uncles who have retired from the Air Force Academy and served themselves. And I even have a great-grandfather who served as Secretary of Treasury at some point. So the president position has always been a position that I've well respected, regardless of political affiliation, regardless of political party. And my intentions were just that.
Abdul Carter also spoke to the media and had a response to him quote tweeting it and whatnot.
I hope he can play.
No, I don't want him to say he's sorry. Like, stand on what you believe in, but it can't be a problem when I stand on what I believe in, and that's all that matters to me. Just as long as we have that understanding, it's all good.
Bruh.
Said he stands on what he believes in. Jackson Dart and him also had an embrace dapped up right before, right in between these media availabilities. Fellas, your reaction to this entire situation? Jackson Dart talking about the president, or like introducing the president, and then Abdul Carter, taking exception to it, quote tweeting something on Twitter.
This is what I don't understand though, right? Bro, this is America, dude. You are tied to your own opinion. But my problem is, we teammates. You act like I did something wrong, like I broke some law. If I wanted to if they asked me to introduce the president, if I like him or don't like him, or if you like him, you don't like him, why you act like I'm doing something wrong though? I don't like that part, because Jackson Dart just talked about how, he got so many ties to politics. Grandfather with the Treasury, people who served in the military. That might be like a thing to them. It might not have nothing to do with Donald Trump, but I get a chance to introduce the president. And if I'm an other player that I don't agree with Donald Trump, cool. It's a lot of stuff Trump do that I don't rock with. But I ain't about to get mad at my teammate because you might have voted for Trump or you support him. What are we talking about? That's the only thing I don't like about this. We play football and we are teammates. Let's leave it at that. When we start picking and choosing how we treat a player or what we comment about what players do because of your political beliefs, what we doing? What are we doing? You can vote for her you ever want to vote for. You can vote for whoever you want to vote for, dog. He introduced the president. Okay, live on. We make it like it's some big deal. I had to check a couple of my homeboys. Do some things Trump do I agree with? No. But I'm not about to get mad at one of my coworkers or my teammate because he introduces him to a rally or whatever he's doing. We can't do that. There's a thing of like respecting each other and having boundaries. You know what I'm saying? So look, young Carter, I respect him. I like his game, and I like he speaks. He says what's on his mind. But the same thing with Jackson Dart, you ain't gotta like apologize like you wrong. You ain't do nothing wrong. If you chose to introduce the president because they asked you to do it and you said, I want to, and you asked your parents and they liked the idea and you said, cool, ride with that. You don't gotta apologize because somebody on your team didn't like it.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Facts.
Acho, your ideas.
That's crazy. Like what?
I like Shady's take. I disagree with it.
That's cool.
But it was well said.
What you disagree with though?
I disagree with this. Jackson Dart doesn't need to apologize, but there is some context. Abdul Carter is a known and practicing Muslim. Donald Trump has historically called for a Muslim ban, an all-out Muslim ban dating back about 10 years ago, 2015. So Abdul Carter, who is a known practicing Muslim, has seen a man call for a ban of individuals that look, remind, and practice what he practices. Furthermore, if we remember 2016, Donald Trump referred to NFL players as sons of bitches, those that were kneeling towards the national anthem. A direct quote of Donald Trump, not necessarily my own. So if you are a Muslim, and if you are an NFL player, and Donald Trump has historically called for a ban of Muslims at a time in life, and Donald Trump has called an NFL players sons of bitches, and Donald Trump has called you or implied that you're a son of a bitch, and Donald Trump has also called or implied to ban individuals that look like, sound like, and or practice what you practice. How could you not take offense to that? So that is the nuance that I am trying to add, is that you should be able to believe in what you want to believe in and vote for who you want to vote for. It is, again, a free country. But please understand, if the enemy of my enemy is my friend, then the friend of my enemy is to some degree my enemy. And so if Donald Trump has stood at least at times at enmity with NFL players, and if he has stood at least at times with enmity with certain communities, then if I am an NFL player, and if I find myself in that community, then he has stood at enmity with me. So I fully respect, actually, Jackson Dart standing for what he believes in, and simultaneously, I fully respect Abdul Carter standing for what he believes in, because leaders of teams we have seen time and time again, and I will conclude my point in this, they have foregone standing next to or beside President Trump just because they know what it might do. Jalen Hurts, he wasn't at the Super Bowl presentation this year. He was doing whatever he was doing.
And nobody made a big deal about it.
Not at all.
It's not their business.
But remember, Philadelphia Eagles, they won the Super Bowl in 2017. Shady, you know this as well as, if not better than I. I know because I was very close with that team at the time. They didn't go to the White House. Why? Because several players didn't want to go to the White House.
No.
That absolutely is the case.
The reason why they didn't go,
talk about it,
because the more important players didn't want to go.
That's my point.
Because there was some players on the team that wanted to go,
of course,
to the White House. All right, so the more important players didn't want to go.
Sure, but either way, there were people that didn't want to go to the White House.
What I was saying, that's the beauty of America.
But the whole team didn't go.
Let me say it again. You're acting like that was everybody's decision.
No,
it wasn't. The most important players, the best players, didn't want to go. So now the team's not going to go.
Correct.
But let's say if the best players wanted to go, and there's some players that didn't want to go, they're going to go. Does that make sense?
Sure.
So what I'm saying is, the best thing about America is it's a free country. I can speak whatever I want to speak, say what I want to say, and do whatever I want to do. I can't get mad at a teammate because he likes Trump and I don't. That's crazy.
You can, but what you can do is, we know that Trump has divided people. Go back to your Eagles point. That Eagles locker room, to your point, it was divided. In 2017, it was divided when Trump was in office. In 2024, it was divided when Trump was in office. So all I'm saying is, we know that Trump is a person of divisiveness. But
nobody's more right or more wrong.
Agreed.
So my thing is like, yo, if my teammate says I want to go meet Donald Trump.
Yep.
Why you got a problem with that? Because that's what you want to do, dog. If he offended me or however he did it, cool. I don't rock with him. But I can't get mad at you because you do. I can't do that. But I watched Saquon Barkley go play golf with him. Everybody made a big deal. Bro, even though he is what he is, right? He the president. And if somebody say, you know what, dog, I want to go play golf. I want to go introduce the president of the United States. If they want to do that, bro, that's them.
But the question,
I don't understand why other people get so mad.
Because it comes down to probably a conversation of morality and where you draw the line.
So morality.
Because here's the thing, where do you draw the line, Shady? If again, we're using hyperbole to make a point. In the chat, we're using hyperbole to make a point.
If I hung out with somebody that used to rob banks, if I hung out with somebody that went to jail for a murder and something like that, and he gets out and you know about it, how would you feel? How would you feel? If
you hung out with somebody that killed or did something damaging to someone I loved, and again, hyperbole, not that Donald Trump did this, I'd be like, Shady, I don't rock with that.
With somebody
that did something damaging to my family or someone I love, I'd be like, Shady, I don't rock with that. So it comes down to, where do you draw this moral line, right?
My thing is, that's what I'm trying to tell you though. You don't rock with that, right?
Yep.
But how are you gonna get mad at me because I have this is my feelings, my personal feelings about this person. It's not yours.
Because if me and you were supposed to be close,
right,
and you hanging out with somebody who hurt me, then I could feel a way about that.
You can feel a way about it. You can, right? But for you to lash out at me, it's like, yo, my man, this is what I got going on over here. I can't force that on you. That's my thing. I think what Carter did, he's forcing his judgment, he's forcing his opinion to Jackson Dart. Homie, I didn't talk to you about my decision making. Yo, dang, you think it's cool if I hang up? No, this is what I want to do, dog. We just met, homie. First of all, we just met, okay? And we just worked together. You got drafted here, I got drafted here. We not best friends. We work together, right? And you on defense, we probably talk here and there.
Yeah.
Second of all, I don't have to ask you about what I'm about to do.
You don't. But
crazy.
But just like you're allowed to do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Am I not allowed to be like, that's whack? That's weak. That's corny. That's trifling.
I guess.
That's whatever it is. Like if you're allowed to do what you want to do, Jackson Dart, Abdul Carter am allowed to express my thoughts. Go ahead,
I want to jump in here. They absolutely are allowed to do what they do. My problem is the way that Abdul Carter went about handling it. Your teammates with Jackson Dart, you're talking online about something that you took issue with that he did, right? Acho, if you went out and did something that I took issue with, do you think my first response would be to go tell Twitter how much I didn't fuck with it?
Not at all.
No, I would call you and be like, hey, bro, what's going on with that? He is now putting his position, like Jackson Dart doing it in the first place was always going to be open to criticism. Like you said, Donald Trump is a very controversial figure and he divides a lot of people, right? So him going out there and doing that, he was going to have to answer questions anyway. What makes it worse is when your teammate goes out there and says that he doesn't rock with what he's doing whatsoever. And then that creates, maybe there's a rift in the locker room. Now you're going to have to answer questions about it. Now you have to go out in the media and dap him up before that. Now you have to go have to answer questions about, why you did what you did, which you was probably going to have to do anyway. But also, how did it affect your teammates? Did it affect other teammates? It's a distraction that was completely unneeded. And that to me is my issue with it. Because guys, do you think Abdul Carter texted or called Jackson Dart right after this happened to say that he took issue with it?
No, of course not.
He posted about it online first, which I think is a weak move. To be honest, I think it's a weak move.
But
look, he's more than just for doing it. I think you're more than just for doing it.
But I also think, let me counter. If you are going to do something that could be highly divisive within the locker room,
yes,
I do think there is some discernment around saying, hey, yo, especially if you know that more than likely, people of color might not rock with Trump.
Absolutely.
There might be some, if your quarterback, like, hey, what you think about this? Now, I'm probably not calling Abdul Carter, because like Shady said, he just got there.
Yeah.
But I'm probably calling Brian Burns. I'm probably calling Kayvon Thibodeau. I'm probably calling, some more seasoned veterans on that team who I respect and being like, hey, yo, I got asked to introduce President Trump. Hey, what you think, Burns? All-pro player. Hey, what you think, Kayvon Thibodeau? Fifth-year player that picked up your fifth-year option. Like, if I am about to step into some waters that might hurt, I might do that.
Wait, time out. I don't know if it's that shot still. Did you just say, if you got an opportunity to do something like whatever, like that, you about to call your teammates and ask them, is it okay?
If I'm going to do something that could be divisive, I'm going to hit that. Like, Shady, I'd be like,
he should have been knowledgeable that it was a far more divisive thing. He already had to deal with that.
That is the mature thing to do.
Hold on. Let me get a moment. If I know, Shady, that somebody has pissed you off, if I know that publicly you and them got beef, I know this publicly, before I go do something with them, like publicly, I might be like, hey, 2-5, hey, bruh, I'm about to like, you cool? Bro, I don't, and you would say, bro, I don't care about that. Do your thing. But I might actually hit your line out of respect for a more close-knit relationship and be like, hey, bro, I'm about to do this. You cool with it?
All your references you keep bringing up is like somebody harming me and it's being public, and then now I'm about to ask you about it. How Jackson Dart know he's publicly did something to Abdul Carter?
Donald Trump.
I'm asking you again. This rookie quarterback.
Yep.
How he know what he's done to Abdul Carter? I'm asking you. How?
Jackson Dart would have to have lived under a rock to not understand what Donald Trump has offensively said about marginalized communities, about people of color, about the Muslim communities.
About how people feel about him in general.
And
I agree with that. Yeah.
See, now we assuming stuff. Right?
There's no assumption necessary, Shady.
It may be. You're
watch debates.
He's the most divisive president.
What if you don't watch debates? What if the kid never voted before?
Then that's a different problematic conversation.
Whatever it may be, it's a lot of dudes I done played with that you play with. They didn't. Come on, man.
Yep.
So what I'm saying is like you're assuming that he don't know everything about Abdul Carter. And I bet if I ask Abdul Carter, what has Donald Trump done to you? He might have some things, but he might not have as many things as you think he does. So what I'm saying is like we all assuming. My point is this, bro. Do what you want to do. And I'm going to do what I want to do. I don't have to ask you for no clarity or no permission. If I want to say something or do something, who are you, my dad? Who is you, my dad?
You're not asking for permission.
I ain't asking the soul about if I want to go out there. Now I don't rock with Trump like that, so I ain't about to sit here like I do. But I ain't about to ask somebody in this room if I could do something with the president if I want to.
No, it's not.
Kidding me?
It's not about asking for permission. It's about opening your eye to a potential blind spot. There are all things that we can be well versed in and things that we could be ignorant about. If I'm going to something that I know is hosted by somebody or somebody that's been outwardly negative toward Nigerians, Yo, Acho, I don't really know a lot about, Nigerian culture, but I know this guy is kind of like had some history about saying things like, let me know, would this be a blind spot for me to go and endorse this kind of thing? I'm not asking for Acho's permission. I'm asking, yo, hey, here's the situation. Here's this dude that has been outwardly negative toward Nigerian people. You as somebody that I care about is Nigerian. Put me on game. Let me know. Is this disrespectful? Is this harmful to the community? Am I endorsing his behavior by just being there? It's that. It's not like, yo, Acho, do you give me permission to go to this guy that is a Nigerian, hater?
This is my thing also, though, right? Because everybody's different. Everybody thinks things differently, though, right? Like Donald Trump. I don't take him serious, though, right? When he went from reality star dude to the president, there's no way I can look at you like I look at Obama as a president. You know what I'm saying? So we might look at that differently. Like, so when he says certain things, he does all that. He's doing that. That's
but I gotta
finish. To my head, though, right? Like that's reality. He's a reality dude as a president. Yeah. So like some things he does, it don't round me up because I don't take him serious anyway. Now I'm not saying Jackson Dart does that. What I'm saying is, if that's such thing as the Nigerian people, he's Nigerian, right? He know our relationship. Now, and let's say the Nigerian dude gave me $500,000 to do something like that. I'm not calling Acho. I'm gonna do that. Like, he ain't my dad. He don't got the responsibilities I got at my household. He don't got kids. He got it's just so many different things that matters. For y'all to tell me that I gotta answer somebody else about a decision I want to make. Are y'all kidding me?
Yeah. So I guess on the flip side though,
because you know he got paid for that.
No, actually. But,
okay.
Yeah. But on the flip side though, like with Abdul Carter, like, do you think he should have checked with Jackson Dart before posting that online? Because I have no problem with him posting or being vehemently against it online. My thing is, as respect, like for respect to your teammate, I think you should talk to him first before going online and then talking about it.
Why? Why? This wasn't some TMZ expose that Jackson Dart attended a private dinner with Donald Trump, and then Abdul Carter went public and said this.
Because
he did it in a public space.
Because you respect your teammate, and you don't want them to answer questions about it.
Jackson Dart was unapologetic about his presence and
Absolutely.
introducing the president there.
Right.
And I have no problem with Abdul Carter being.
So Abdul Carter should be unapologetic and not care about the potential backlash or how it looks for him to criticize his team.
He's gonna have to answer questions about that, though, too.
I just hope, right? Because all this social media stuff and this media stuff, I hope dudes is the same way on it like they is in the football field. I want you to be the same way on it. You worried about what president I'm talking to and all that other bull crap. I need your ass to do the same thing and keep it the same emphasis you have on it. Do that shit in the field.
That's cool.
That's what we really need. I don't need you to tell me about no Donald Trump. I need you to go out there and get some sacks and make some plays like you did at Penn State. That's what I really need.
That's fair.
That's what I really need.
Real quick, if I could just
president.
Respond to Shady, because what you said, Shady, is you don't take President Trump seriously.
Man, he's a goofy man.
Cool, and I agree with
Trump's
you.
A goofy dude.
Unfortunately,
I don't take him serious.
A lot of people don't have the luxury to not take him seriously.
Yeah.
You've made a name for yourself.
Ball players should though. They should.
Cool, but not everybody in Abdul Carter's family is a ball player. Not everybody benefits from the luxury of him being a ball player. He still got broke family members, I'm sure. He still got family members that are hurt by Donald Trump's comments or attacking his religious beliefs.
That's America, dude.
That's fair.
That's cool.
If you that emotional about shit in America as a ball player, you're not gonna make it.
But what was emotional about it? All he said was, "I thought this shit was AI."
I mean, because
that's crazy.
What are we doing?
Once that
what are we doing?
Yeah, it's bigger than that. Because in the locker room, once that happens, he knows. Now that's the conversation now, and the media. Now players like, do I pick sides? Like all that bull
Man,
crap.
I respect it because what I would hate to see happen is Abdul Carter feel this type of way and suppress his feelings and thoughts about it in the locker room. But now he's feeling some type of way about Jackson Dart, and Jackson Dart doesn't know. At least this way it's out on the table.
I don't respect taking it online before you take it up with a man, though. That to me is what I don't respect. But I get it. I get what you're saying.
But to Shady's point, they not cool. They just met.
They got drafted in the first round of the same draft last year. Did their introductory press conference together. Did their rookie media together. He definitely has his phone number, and if he doesn't, he can get his phone number.
For sure.
So my problem is, why are you going online first before doing? If I did that to you, you would say that was sorry. You would say that's some hoe ass behavior. For me to go online and say, bro, that's some weak ass shit, online before I talk to you as a man. That's why I think it's weak. I have no problem with him feeling that way. You would say that.
But the problem, Kieran, where you're wrong isn't even what you're saying. It's Jackson Dart didn't do the same thing. So how can you hold Abdul Carter to a standard you're not holding Dart to? Because what Dart did is more divisive.
I understand, but what's Jackson Dart talking about?
What do you mean?
So Kieran is saying that Abdul Carter should have hit Jackson Dart's line. Hey, G, what's up with that whole Trump thing? Blah, blah. Hit him privately. I'm with that. I actually think that's the more mature thing to do. We all would probably do that. Yep. But Jackson Dart never hit Abdul's line.
For what?
To do the same thing. Neither of them hit either's line.
Wait, time out. This is what I don't get, though. This is blowing my mind, dog. So you telling me, for me to introduce the president, I gotta ask you, is that okay?
See, but Shady, this is where I think you're missing the mark.
Who is you to be doing all that?
But Shady, this is where I think you're missing the mark.
My dad?
I'm not. It's not even. It's like Trey said. I'm not asking for permission. Out of respect for a relationship, and I've done this with you, and to some degree, you've done this with me.
About people. People. That's not the same.
Shady, it's a person. Donald Trump is a person.
That's not the same.
If I'm about to do something,
they pay that man for that. You know that. You know that.
But Shady, if I'm about to do something with somebody who I know you are at odds with, I'm hitting your line.
How do you know that Jackson Dart knows he don't rock? Yeah. He don't rock with Trump.
Yeah,
because I believe
he's black. He's Muslim.
Okay, cool.
Muslim, more so.
Cool. I'm sure. I ain't gonna get into that because I'm sure Jackson Dart don't know all the Muslim stuff. You know what I mean? I do because I
intricacies. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? We reaching a little bit, bro. We are really reaching. And the reason I'm reaching is because this is a free country. I don't have to ask you for nothing.
But let's settle it here then. Obviously, we got four brothers doing this show in the back. Crazy. We got a Russian. Rome, you from Russia, right? Yeah. We got a Russian. Taylor.
Taylor's biracial. Taylor's biracial.
He's biracial.
And Ethan, your last name's Salinas, so I'm getting that money. Bet. We got a diverse show in here.
We sure do.
At minimum, can we say this? And then y'all in the chat, just rock with me for a moment if you can. It probably would behoove the white brother that played at Ole Miss to hit up some of his melanated homeboys and be like, hey, yo, do I got any blind spots? Am I missing anything here? Hey, I know Donald Trump, be at odds with a lot of people of color. Is that just something on TV? Or like, hey, how y'all feel about it? It would behoove any leader of any organization, which Jackson Dart is, a leader of $1 billion organization, to maybe check in with some of his work associates and be like, hey, is this a good move? Bro, I call my agent before I take certain jobs. Like, I call my publicist before I do certain magazine interviews. Like, it would just behoove the leader of a $1 billion organization to just check the temperature.
Two wrong. My thing is though, two wrongs don't make a right. And my thing is also, knowing your teammates. Yeah, obviously it is a part of that conversation. But going out and doing it publicly and then shunning them, I think before having a conversation is weak. We're both Texas Longhorns fans. You know Quinn Ewers, one of the most open and Trump supporting quarterbacks. He wore the suit, had the little Trump pin. Loved Donald Trump. Manny Muhammad, corner on the Texas Longhorns team, also Muslim. Do you think you think when there was pictures of Quinn or him retweeting stuff like that, you think Manny was online to quote tweeting them talking about some before he had a conversation with him? No. Go have a conversation with him. You can actually talk to him man to man and be like, yo, this is why this offended me, this and this and this. Yeah. I don't think he needed approval to go out there, but I also think I think
it's wild. I think it's just wild though, dog, that y'all want this grown man that got his own grown life and career to ask another man or mention anything about his decision to him. That to me is crazy.
That's fair.
I ain't asking nobody shit.
We got a $100 super chat on this topic, bro. We got a $100 super chat on this topic.
We do.
Andy's.
Okay, bet. Yeah, I see it here. Yeah. Andy Slayball T58 said, "Why don't you talk about Lawrence Taylor? He says he was a Democrat all his life until Trump became president, and I haven't heard you mention anything about him."
Come on now.
What does that have to do with that?
I'm a little bit confused.
Come on now.
Lawrence Taylor hasn't divided the president locker room.
He's not a...
It's not about, honestly, with all due respect, it's not about supporting Donald Trump. Support who you want to support.
Absolutely.
The majority of this country, by vote, supported Donald Trump. So ain't nobody have any issue with who you support. I just think there's a little bit of wisdom and discernment that can be used when you're in a brotherhood or a sisterhood. Yeah. If you know my support for a certain individual could cause or ruffle some feathers with other individuals that are my teammates, I just think there could be some discernment. But support who you want to support.
Yeah, just read the room. I think it was just a little bit lack of reading.
And I'm not even saying don't do it.
If Trump was in here Would you speak to him?
No.
Would you speak to him?
Shake his hand? Absolutely. He's president of the
So, I
United
mean,
States.
yes, you will.
Yeah.
Oh, so wait. Hold up. You want to talk to him, right?
No, but I don't respect presidents in general. It don't matter who,
that's not the question.
Yeah.
But if he walked in here and tried to introduce himself, you shake it. Like, you wouldn't shake his hand?
He just said no.
Like,
right?
if he was like, hi,
he said no
I'm
3
down.
times. He's not for
As a
it.
grown man, though, like,
He
you
didn't say 3. He
Yeah.
said no 3 times, Sharon. Okay, you said, of course.
I'm walking
Of
out
course,
the
because he's the
Speakeasy.
president.
Yeah.
Oh,
Average
shit.
respect.
Okay, cool.
Man.
Yeah.
Yo,
I mean, if a grown man comes up to me and, like, I'm not going to be disrespectful. I haven't met him before. So, like, I would shake his hand. Yeah.
all right. I mean, so
I don't support him at all, but, like, I would shake his hand.
Now, everybody.
I treat people with respect.
Hey, how you
regardless.
doing? Y'all shake his hand.
Of course.
And so, if you saying right
not
here,
Trey.
right now, is anybody in your family in the service?
No, sir.
Cool. So nobody in your family has nothing to do with no service, nothing like that.
not
Hell with the
America.
president.
Yeah.
But you just say, yeah, I was the president of America. Why wouldn't
Yeah.
I? Well, why he can't do that? And they got family that's part of the service and this and that and the.
But shaking
But that's
his hand
different.
privately.
Ask
I
Acho
don't
when
know.
he go introduce Trump at a rally.
No.
Yo, let me tell you something right here.
I wouldn't either.
Yo, he paid me like he paying them.
If he gave you 50,000, you going to do
50
it?
ain't enough. That
Okay,
ain't-
100,
That ain't enough.
250. You doing it?
$500,000.
You doing it?
Yeah, cash.
do it?
Yeah, I'm out of there. Holla at me.
But you said you don't support him.
So? I mean,
You get a
know,
paycheck at that point.
Yeah, what?
So you gonna get up there and you gonna say, "It is with my honor and glory that
Yeah.
I am here to
I'ma say-
introduce
you know what I'm
the."
gonna say? I'm gonna say, in the power invested in
Invested.
me. Huh?
It literally got invested in him at that
Yeah,
point. Yeah, that's it.
yeah.
That was
Let's,
Trump.
Bring your ass out here. They gave my check.
Kieran, keep it pushing. Hey, we got about 4.3 thousand
Oh, my
right now in the
goodness.
chat. If you've yet to hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button. Y'all know we do a little bit of everything on this show, but more than anything, we try to meet y'all where y'all are at. Obviously, this was a gigantic conversation, so we wanted to bring this conversation to the chat. We are not a political show. Obviously, we're a sports and a culture show, but every now and then things transcend the conversation. We don't want to duck the smoke. We want to bring some maturation to that conversation. Hit the subscribe button. Jam your thumb on that like button. It pushes us further into the algorithm. Either way, trying to entertain you, and if you respect that, show us some love back in return. Carebear, keep it pushing.
Speaking of maturation, let's talk about one of the most mature quarterbacks to ever step foot in the National Football League. Russell Wilson, the 10-time Pro Bowl quarterback, is finalizing a deal to become a CBS Sports analyst. He won a Super Bowl, Walter Payton Man of the Year award, and now leads the NFL to become an analyst on the pregame show that includes James Brown, Nate Burleson, and former Steelers coach Bill Cowher. Also, Russell Wilson's career: Super Bowl champion, 10-time Pro Bowler, 46,000 passing yards, 353 passing touchdowns, I think less than 200 interceptions as well, 31 rushing touchdowns, a winning record, and a Walter Payton Man of the Year award. Fellas, Russell Wilson seems to be calling it a career after getting this analyst role. Fellas, your reaction, and I'll just ask, do you guys think Russell Wilson will be a Hall of Famer?
Let me start there with the reaction. Best decision Russell Wilson could have made, because now Russell Wilson, you stay king instead of moving to commoner. And Russell Wilson, you don't have the luxury of becoming a commoner while you are married to a queen. So you better stay king. Now, Russell Wilson, you get to be king on CBS Network. You get to be king sitting on a throne, which is your desk. You get to be king again as opposed to being a third-string quarterback behind the likes of Jackson Dart and Jameis Winston. Like, you don't have the luxury of being a third-string quarterback. That's the Emmanuel Acho territory. A third-stringer, you don't have that luxury, Russ.
He wouldn't have been a third.
He was going to be third, bro. Like, remember, at the end of the season, he was third. Jackson,
But
then went to
he's
Jameis.
already done that, though. To act as if, like...
He didn't start the season as that. He started
Yeah.
the season as a starter.
No, that's
Russell
true.
Wilson has never gone into a season as a backup nor a third-string quarterback. You don't have that luxury. You don't have that luxury as Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Period. Isolated. You for sure don't have that luxury. Married to Sierra Wilson. You definitely don't have that
I
luxury.
just want to push back. Why? Because she ain't dropping no platinum albums, and I like Sierra.
Of course.
So when you say that, it's like you a lot of times you always act like she's above him, and I'm trying to think.
No, I think there is a reputation that those two have. There's a reputation, and the reputation is that of excellence.
But he's still active in his career, though.
Absolutely, but active as a third stringer, he's.
I disagree on that. When we talk about,
We don't respect backups in here, Shady.
I mean, but look at his career. He like a backup to you. Look at his career. Let's look at his numbers.
No, but the last 3 years haven't been good.
But what I'm saying is, when you got a career like that, it's hard for a backup to talk to you a certain way. Like even if you're a backup, you can't even a third string backup and Russell Wilson. We won't even like talk to him the same.
Agreed.
Third, you gonna nod to the third string, and then the third string Russell Wilson, you gonna talk. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? Right?
Yeah.
So when his career is like that, it's hard to diss him. The worst player you've ever seen when they got old. For a year, we're gonna talk about it. But at the end of the day, it's like, yo, this guy is that guy. So I don't look at Russ no differently though. Even I was at this wedding and Jerry Judy, everybody was over there. All the old Denver guys, Patrick Surtain. And yo, Russ didn't have no great years over there. Yeah. But they all talked about his greatness. So that part don't matter. Secondly, the hardest thing for a ball player is to say, yo, I'm hanging it up. That's hard, especially when you're a superstar. When you're not a superstar, it's easy to put your cleats up on, throw it up on the line, and live your life. When you're a ball player, it's hard to do that. So I commend him on this. I think every quarterback is going to eventually go to TV. Like, that's easy
it's just easy,
Yeah, but I like Russ. We just be having this difference with the whole Sierra, because I love Sierra, but like I don't see her as like.
I think. Well, here's the thing about pop culture stars, whoever it may be. You're always treated as famous, even if you ain't done nothing that's popping. You always treated as popping. Like, when's the last time I saw Vin Diesel? I don't know if y'all saw it on Instagram the other day. Vin Diesel was leaving some city, and crowds were following him. Vin Diesel ain't done nothing hot in God knows how long. But at the end of the day, once a superstar to some degree, always a superstar in pop culture. So if you're Russ 25, you can't. What you finna pull up to the games in these $5,000-$10,000 suits to go be a third string quarterback, break glass if needed player? Russ is too good for that. He's too good for that. I mean, that's why to me it's like,
that's your opinion. I think it's harder for that type of player to hang it up. That's just me.
But don't you think it's smarter for him now, though?
Sierra, I mean, that job is always going to be there. For him, it's always going to be there. Mm-hmm. Some dudes, you should take it now, but him, he's always going to have that job. But I think what makes Sierra and him great for each other is they both not on their A game type,
Yeah.
But their family dynamic, seeing them together, two black couples married, like I think that's what generates everything for them.
Yeah.
For me, I always like Sierra, been a fan of her work, and Russ respected his game. I think them together, it don't matter what they're doing outside of their career. It's like that family dynamic.
I guess the other question though is, how many more bad, lackluster seasons can Russell Wilson have? Bro, last year in Denver, although statistically good, it ended ugly. Goes to Pittsburgh, statistically decent. They chose Justin Fields, and then they inevitably chose, Aaron Rodgers. Goes to the Giants, gets benched for Jackson Dart, and then gets moved to the third string quarterback behind Jameis Winston. So he was going to go to the Jets, Shady, and back up Geno Smith.
But that's bro. Everything you're saying, that's you know what that is? That's the NFL. There's so many great players. If I say not even, that's professional sports. If I start naming you players that played for this team, you be like, huh? What?
But I don't think that's and correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think that's professional sports for Hall of Fame quarterbacks. Like, name the last time a Hall of Fame quarterback was a backup. Ben Roethlisberger didn't retire a backup. Drew Brees didn't retire a backup. And these individuals played for a long time. You don't think Ben
Roethlisberger should? Wait, him being a backup, the way he played at the end of his career, what's the difference?
He started. The respect if he started.
Respect, but they talked about him like he was.
But Shady, you know this, bro. You played so long. Like, I just don't know. I don't name the last time. Like, I don't even know if McNabb retired a backup. I don't think Favre retired a backup. I don't think and these aren't even Hall of Fame guys in McNabb. You just don't. Marino didn't retire a backup. You just don't. You don't retire a backup. Even Phillip Rivers, bro. Phillip Rivers came out of retirement and still went and started off the street. So like, if you're a Hall of Famer, Shady, you just don't. And correct me if I'm wrong, please. But Hall of Fame quarterbacks, Hall of Fame receivers, sure. Hall of Fame running backs, sure.
I'm thinking, well, I don't think.
But Hall of Fame Qs, you just don't.
But even that part, what I'm saying is, I'm not going to look at Russ no differently though. Like, I know who Russell Wilson is. I know who he is. I know what his career looks like. He has 46,000 yards, 10 Pro Bowls, Super Bowl. Like, what you about to say about him? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When we look at, in 5 years, we're not going to talk about none of that stuff about him being a backup. Are we?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think we're gonna look at Russell Wilson's career as like we're gonna play the hits the same way that the Ciara situation. But also the Ciara thing is Ciara ain't had a charting single since 2018. I'm sorry,
he always says
she's phenomenal. Don't get me wrong, but like the height of Ciara's career was definitely in the mid 2000s. It's
but y'all missing the point. The point isn't that Ciara's still popping like she once was. The point is, when you are married to an iconic individual, which Ciara is, she's a one-namer.
She's
Ciara. Her name is Ciara. Like,
most female artists are one-namers, though.
Yeah,
JoJo is a one-namer.
Once you've elevated to those heights,
Cassie's a one-namer. Cassie's a one-namer.
My point is,
Cassie got two songs.
My point is, Ciara's not going to pull up to the stadium and watch. Well, your husband's not playing, so
Can I be honest? Ciara and Russell Wilson, in the grand scheme of like solo female artists to NFL quarterbacks in the same time period, rank about the same, in my opinion.
They do.
Well, yeah, this is the thing. People that are following Russ because they're football or Russ fans are not going to disrespect Russ's career if he was a third-string quarterback or not.
Yeah.
They respect Russ.
Football fans ain't going to do that, though.
Ciara fans that are fans of Ciara
aren't going
to disrespect. But Ciara fans that are fans of Russ are fans of Ciara. So they don't care. They don't even care about what's going on with Russ.
You don't think, my thing is, even where they're at in their careers, bro, together, that's what really blows them up.
Exactly.
Like at all them superstars at the Met Gala. If you look at their careers right now, they shouldn't have been there.
Correct.
If you look at right now,
where they are currently.
Yeah, but yo, together they deserve to be there. You know what I mean? I'm a fan of them too. I can't wait to see Russ and Ciara. I'm like, y'all, they look together. They what they represent for the black culture. I love that.
I agree. Yeah.
You know what I mean? A girl from Atlanta. Russ where's he from? Wisconsin. He's from some
North Carolina, I think.
Yeah, ain't no way.
He's from North Carolina.
Well, somewhere like that's out. You know what I mean? But together, so I'm all for that.
Cincinnati.
I think them together make the Russ and Ciara thing.
I just think it's a much better move for Russ, because now, Russ, you are the lead again. Like, you're the lead again. Now, like, you're here as opposed to being here.
And in some way, he's protecting his legacy.
Absolutely.
On the football field.
Absolutely.
But he never was down there, though. He sat the bench behind who last year?
Jameis and Jackson Dart.
What y'all gonna say to me? Y'all starting to hand to me. Yep. I'm looking at y'all like, what?
Yeah.
What?
And you're like 12, 13?
What?
Like that, yeah.
What can y'all, boy? Huh?
It's tough. Like,
Jameis, we gonna laugh at you because you clownish. You do clown stuff sometimes. Yeah. So we gonna laugh at you. And then the young boy, you a young boy. We not in the same class.
Yeah.
His career doesn't have the longevity of the first ballot Hall of Famers, but he has the longevity and performance of a Hall of Famer.
Career-wise, money-wise, anything. My girl, anything y'all want to do, I'm better in your life. Everything.
Yeah, that's fact.
Yeah, no, Russell.
That's fact. Hey,
we got a lot of super chats.
Well, not only that,
but the world is waiting for this Spurs conversation.
Yeah. They are waiting for this Spurs conversation. But what they're waiting on more is these damn poll results.
Oh, wow.
From the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, I dropped the poll in the middle of the conversation. 815 votes. I said, are y'all siding with Shady stance on the Dart Abdul situation or Acho's? Again, 815, now 16 votes have been cast. 57% said they siding with LaShawn. Shady, say what the you want, McCoy.
Can I say one thing to the fans out there?
Is that the popular vote or electoral?
Yo, every time we do this vote, it's only been one time I've been wrong.
Just once?
You do the votes. What?
Damn, seem like
bro, I keep it real. Like I gotta
right.
answer to nobody. Are you kidding me? Not your dad.
Well, 57%.
Hey, Acho, do you mind? I know it's your show. Do you mind if I maybe what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, come on,
Trey, let's get about 5 super chats before we get to the Spurs.
You think I'll be liking the stuff y'all be saying sometimes about certain players I'm cool with? But I turn my cheek like this and I let y'all be up there.
The power invested in you
Every
turns
time
that
I
other
see
cheek.
Kevin Durant,
power invested.
Kevin Durant always
him.
bring up Acho. I'll be like, yeah. What's going on now? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This weekend. They do watch the show though. At this wedding with all this,
go ahead.
And I had to say, yeah, that's my boy. You know what I mean?
Okay, but if KD call you and he like, yo, I'm having a podcast episode, I got like 6 people pulling up and we all just shitting on Acho the whole episode, pulling up his worst takes, all the disrespect he said.
I'm pulling up to that.
And I got
I'm going.
Yo,
You
And I'm not gonna
That
pay you,
sounds fine.
and I'm not paying you either, Shady, because you my homeboy. Are you
but
pulling
that's
up?
the thing, though. The difference between that and this situation is, them dudes know me. They're not even gonna ask me no silly something like that. That's some silly shit to ask me about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if they did, let's say they got drunk in the
You know what they
speakeasy.
do? They'll ask me somewhere like, "Yo, Dan, what's up? Yo." Well, he know, KD know, but like my man,
Yep.
Okay.
he basically asked me. When I asked him, "Yo, your boy," I shut that shit down. Come on, man. And
Next
he changed the
convo.
subject.
Yeah.
Like,
You do that to me when I like box you in the corner, you be like, Acho, next subject. Let's keep it moving. Anyway, JoJo said, you can't be fam and support my ops. Taria Hakia.
Ooh.
Let's clap it up
We
for our
clap
lady
for our ladies
regular.
in the speakeasy.
This is a new name.
If it's your first time in the speakeasy, just know we clap for our ladies in the speakeasy.
We sure do,
Unless you go
especially when they come correct like this. She says, wow, Carebear looks so handsome. I'm so glad to have you back. Carebear, we got fish on the line,
we
brother.
got clap on that.
We got fish on the line,
That
brother.
was the first. That was
Come
the
on
first.
now.
Oh wait, it's not the first.
No, it's not the
Because the
first.
jail guys said the same thing.
Yeah, the jail
They did.
dude.
The jail
Yeah,
dude said
they
it.
What are we
did.
doing, bro?
Yeah.
So they did say that.
They did. They actually
There
hit me up
was
this
another
weekend.
DM. Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah.
I sent it to y'all. Kimro 200X said, welcome back from your friendly neighborhood, Nicaraguan.
What is that?
Nicaragua.
They're from Nicaragua.
Oh, I seen it in that one
Nicaragua.
movie.
Shady, you got to visit sometime. It's nice down there.
Yeah, you should. He
South
said,
America.
I just want to give Social Trey's kudos for not crowning OKC early the way the others
Why did he
did.
give him credit?
Wow.
Wait, what?
Why did he get?
You and Shady were both on it. He was a little more boisterous about it.
Yeah, I was.
absolutely.
He
Yeah.
was. He was.
Yeah, no,
I
definitely.
don't hate on Trey.
Because you know, Shady, I'm more black and white area. You in the gray area.
You in that
so
gray
your take
area.
wasn't as firm and as strong as mine was.
He very black and white on Chet though.
You was telling me how good Chet was, and I told him he wasn't. Right? Right?
Yeah, that's just one player.
Keep
let me.
super
Yeah, I gotta
chats
keep
we
it
can get
moving.
to this conversation.
Jacob Tatum said, "Is Russell Wilson a first ballot Hall of Famer? Do you think he will have to wait to get in eventually? And what inspired
wait.
Carebear to
He
change his
gonna wait. He
hairstyle
gonna
like
wait.
Shady the Great McCoy? And who wins the NBA Finals, fellas? We're getting to that." Dom said, "After this AJ trade, my Cowboys are going to be favored now versus the Eagles." Correct?
What? Cowboys.
Absolutely.
Y'all whooping that ass this year, Kieran? Again? Smack that ass. Smack that ass. Smack that ass. Till it's cheetah print. Smack that ass till it's cheetah print.
Yo, what's the jail going there? What's the jail going there?
That's what we doing.
K-Wiz said, why we skip past that Myles Garrett trade like he's not finna shatter his own sack record now that he finally gets to rush the QB all game.
That's gonna be. I ain't thinking that.
Oh, I
they
didn't
gonna
think
be
of
up.
that at all.
They're gonna be up. Fourth quarter's gonna be crazy.
Last one, we got to keep it moving. We'll double back at the end. Dro BKL said, President Trump has insulted many different cultures in this country. So though I respect Dart in his opinion as a human being, I can't respect Dart for supporting a divisive individual.
You know what I don't like though? A lot of people don't like Trump. A lot of different races don't like him at all.
Yeah.
So I don't really know if it's like a support him. I think he's just like, yo, it's the president. Like, take away his role from him.
Yeah.
Like, that's the president.
That's the
Sure,
president.
yeah.
You know what I'm
That's why I would
Yeah.
shake his hand.
Like,
It's the
bro,
president.
so he might have said, damn, the president want me to. Me? I ain't even got no Pro Bowls.
See, again, I'm
lost
a
its
black.
lesser with
you
Trump.
gonna pay me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'ma do
I'm
it.
a black and white kind of area, guys. I can't separate the artist from the
the
art.
art?
Yeah, I can't. I like R. Kelly gets no spins in my
feel you.
car.
None?
I'm playing.
None,
Yeah.
bro.
Okay,
I
hold
can't.
up. You had a function. Step in the name of love. Come on. You're not.
you're
You're
walking
not.
out the damn
I am
front
not.
I have to walk away because there's something in me that's going to want to step in the name of love so bad. And,
You go
and I'm gonna
step in the name of love.
And I'm gonna
brother.
have my 13-year-old daughter there with me, and it's just not gonna feel right. It's just not gonna. Last one I got because it's gonna be a great segue. So Kieran, I'm throwing you the oop.
on
I
now.
need you to get more than 2 feet off the ground with that big belly and slam it down. Here we go.
I can touch the rim.
On 8.5 feet.
Absolutely.
Established Eagle since 2000 said, what's up, Social Sneeze? And I say that with respect. Thank you for standing 10 toes with us against OKC. Spurs in 6. Kieran, where we at?
Look, man, we got to talk about it. The NBA Finals are set. Less than 48 hours until we tip off. Obviously, the New York Knicks smacked the hell out of the Cleveland Cavaliers, and James Harden didn't show up in the playoffs yet again. Not a surprise to anybody. Also on the Western Conference side, Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs in their first playoff trip for this young core are going to the NBA Finals, and Wemby, it's his West. The Knicks and Brunson are going to be taking on Wemby and the Spurs, the biggest stage in basketball. New York returns to the NBA Finals for the first time since 1999, where they did play against the San Antonio Spurs, a rematch of that, and also the NBA Cup that we saw earlier this year was between these two teams, with the Knicks taking the victory. They hold the regular season advantage 2-1. Question for you guys is, who benefits more from this championship? Jalen Brunson or Victor Wembanyama?
There's so many places to go with this conversation.
It is.
First, Wemby. Because if Wemby can win a championship before LeBron ever did, before Jordan ever did, before Magic ever did, before Kobe ever did, Magic obviously won one his rookie year, but he wasn't the best player on that team. If Wemby can win a championship before Jordan, before Kobe, before LeBron, then Wemby is currently tracking ahead of them. That matters. That puts Wemby in conversations currently through this race of their career ahead of all-time greats. That matters. Wemby benefits the most from a championship because what Wemby is trying to do, many people we thought could do. Zion Williamson came into the league. We thought he could be somebody great, but Wemby would actually be doing it. So to me, I think Wemby winning a championship would be more beneficial than Jalen Brunson winning a championship. But will Wemby get it done? That conversation we gonna have later. But Shady, who you think benefits more, Wemby, Brunson?
Brunson.
Wow.
This ain't Texas, and this ain't Houston, and it ain't Dallas. We talk about San Antonio. You win in New York City, the mecca of everything, dog. Let alone him being 6'1"? What is he? 6'1"?
He's 6 foot.
6 foot?
He's 6 foot.
When's the last small guard to lead a team and win something?
Yeah.
Isaiah Thomas? I mean, I guess would you say Steph Curry? Who?
Steph
Steph. Yeah,
And then who? So
it's real
for to win something at 6'2" as a point guard, you was Luka's sidekick, kinda. Then you go to New York. Everybody and their mama said, there's no way possible this little 6'2" guard that's a little chubby can go out there and take the Knicks. Because back then they really wanted KD and all these other players. Brunson came there. Brunson got his squad together and then took him to the Eastern Conference Finals. Didn't get it done. Then the next year he goes to the finals. You tell me that's not a great story, and it's New York? Shit. It's got to be Brunson.
The me, though, is like, you know how hard it is to do what Wemby's doing, and I'm not just talking about from an accomplishment perspective. When individuals enter an arena with incredible hype, it is nearly impossible to live up to the hype of Victor Wembanyama. The hype of Victor Wembanyama was that of LeBron James, #1 overall pick, going to a Spurs organization that had Tim Duncan, David Robinson, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Kawhi Leonard for a stint. To live up to that hype is nearly impossible. You crumble under that types of pressures. We've seen it with artists. Artists come out with incredibly hype up. They crumble. They fold under that type of pressure. Shady, he's not just lived up to the hype. If Wemby wins this chip, he exceeds the hype.
This the difference, though. The difference is when you look at Wemby and you look at Jalen Brunson, right? Wemby is generational. Bro, he's 7'11". He's always open. He's the tallest guy I've ever heard about. Okay? The dude can dribble, shoot threes, do everything. Right? So it's in his favor to get it done. The other guy, he's 6'2", he's chubby, he can't jump, and he can't play defense. Right? That's what they say about it.
Yeah.
And you leading your team to the championship, to the finals, and you win, it's harder to be Jalen Brunson every day than it is to be Wemby.
It's impossible to be Wemby. So you're right on that.
Come on now.
Let's talk ball.
When you talk ball, for example, bro, it's harder or it's easier for a taller player to adjust to the NBA.
Yeah.
Because if I can't do anything on offense, you know what I'll do? I'll play defense.
I'll
play
boards.
defense. Right? And you know how I know that? I heard Pop say that about Wemby. His offense will come. I'm worried about his defense. And then when you watch he play, there's some games where he don't play great offensively.
Yeah.
Right, Karen? Mm-hmm. But he always plays great on defense.
Yep.
My thing with Brunson is, for you to be 6'2", you might be the smallest guy on the court. Matter of fact, he is the smallest guy on the court.
Yeah.
He's the smallest guy on the court. I'm trying to think of all the athletes on the court. He's the least athletic on the court.
By far.
And if he wins a championship, we not saying that's more impressive, and you doing it in New York City, where all the superstars are going to be, y'all tripping.
That's fair. Let's talk ball for real then. Who wins this series and why?
You ask me?
Yeah.
I'm going with the Knicks. Yeah. I'm from America, baby. The Knicks is not my team, but Jalen Brunson's a brother from New York.
He's from Philly.
He from Philly?
I think he's from Philly.
Oh, hell yeah. Nah, but the truth is this.
No, New Brunswick, New Jersey.
I'm going with Brunson. I love his whole story. His dad playing the pros, the way he pushed him, knowing you're gonna be short, knowing you're not gonna be the disadvantage is always gonna be with you instead of having the advantage. And then I like the New York team. They are playing, I think, in my opinion, they playing better on offense and defense. They got more two-way players. They playing more together. They shooting the ball well. And they playing dominant basketball. Like, it was one thing when Brunson was doing everything offensively. Now there's times where you see Cat shooting the three ball efficiently, scoring when he want to score. Then you see times where OG's doing his thing. And then the few times that you might need Mikal Bridges to score 15 or 17 or 18, he's giving you that. And then Hart. As much as Hart be up and down sometimes through his career, yo, he's been steady. He's been steady and he's been solid. So I am going with the New York Knicks.
The Knicks' dream season comes to an end. It comes to an end.
What's up?
It comes to an end quickly. Here's why we know it comes to an end. Because everybody believes they have a plan for Victor Wembanyama until they see Victor Wembanyama. Don't talk to me about the regular season. You can ask the Detroit Pistons versus the Cleveland Cavaliers how much the regular season matters. Everybody has a plan for Wemby until you got to see Wemby. I saw Wemby punk the dudes that punked Jokic. I saw Wemby punk Jaden McDaniels after Jaden McDaniels had just finished punking Jokic. I saw Wemby punk the same dudes that had just finished punking a 3-time MVP. Everybody got a plan for Wemby. Oh, we're going to put OG Anunoby on him. OG got a 7'2" wingspan. Until it's time to actually play Wemby. Then what's going to happen, Josh Hart, when you try to drive into the paint and kick? What's going to happen, Mikal Bridges, when you try to hit your mid-range pull-ups? Everybody got a plan for this Wembanyama issue, but there's no solution for Victor Wembanyama, at least not in the playoffs. Ask Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at the podium when he said, bro, they were throwing so many looks at me. He said it's not impossible to score, but they make it very, very difficult. Knicks have had an incredible season, but with all due respect, the Philadelphia 76ers, the Cleveland Cavaliers, they are not the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah. Okay. Can I jump in here though? What did the Knicks do to those teams?
Punish them.
Belt to butt cheeks, brother. Not even close. I think the Knicks have a better starting five than the San Antonio Spurs do. I think they have more proven playoff experience than the San Antonio Spurs do.
Sure, I'll give you both of those.
They don't have the best player on the floor.
Not close.
That's the difference. Wemby, I believe, is the best player on the floor right now. I think Wemby's the best player in the NBA based off of what we've seen this playoff run, what he's been capable of doing time and time again. This series is going to be a Karl Anthony Towns, can you do it finally series. We've seen him in the regular season have good, solid performances against Victor Wembanyama, especially on the boards. He's been capable of getting busy on the boards against Victor Wembanyama. But right now, what the San Antonio Spurs have done, it's absolutely Wemby when we're talking about what means more or moving forward, who benefits the most from this. Victor Wembanyama at 22 years old is in his very first playoffs. Him going out there and winning a championship would be the greatest start to a career we've ever seen since Magic Johnson did it. Yeah. And if he goes out there and does it with incredible expectations, a team that still, arguably in 2-3 years, we could be talking about the second best player on this team being Dylan Harper, who's a rookie right now, who hasn't been able to even find his stride as much. He's playing off of the bench. They have so much young, capable talent. Stephon Castle, I believe, is in year 3, year 2. These guys are unbelievable. This is the making of a dynasty coming. And if Victor Wembanyama is capable of finishing the job this year and getting a ring, not only will he benefit more from this, he is unquestionably, and I know Shady's going to hate this, he is unquestionably the face of the NBA moving forward. And he'll be the first foreign face we've ever had.
Okay. Let me ask you this, though, Kieran, because after we navigated that conversation, who do you like to win the series?
The Spurs. As much as I actually like the Knicks, and I think the Knicks match up well against them, I think the Knicks actually match up better against them than the OKC Thunder did.
I got it.
I think
don't know
they're
how you see that.
OKC without Jalen, J-Dub, or AJ Mitchell. Come on.
Fair.
But that's what I'm saying.
So-
You said they got better starting five and all that, but you still pick the Spurs?
I'm still picking the Spurs.
Yes,
I think
sir.
Wemby is that much of a difference maker.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do.
Wemby is, and then you got to remember, you got Keldon coming off the bench, and you got Harper coming off the bench. On the flip side, you got Mitchell Robinson with the broken pinky coming off the bench.
He ain't shooting no
You
shots.
got
That's cool.
Shamet, you got McBride coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Like, to me, I like the Spurs 8-man rotation significantly more than I like.
Significantly?
Yeah.
I don't.
Then I like, bro, you saw Harper got ice in his veins, bro. To shoot
They got
that
a couple
shot
of them,
104-95 as a rook, game on a line like that, like Harper got ice in his veins. And at the end of the day, you're not getting nothing off the bench. And then Cat is just he plays a dumb brand of basketball. So you can't put Cat on Wemby. He'll get fouled. He'll get 3 fouls by the end of the first quarter. So you can't. So now you got to put OG on Wemby.
First quarter?
Bro, first quarter, you're going to have 3 fouls. So you got to put OG on Wemby. After you put OG on Wemby, now you're going to highly reduce OG's offensive output because his defensive output. And that's if OG don't get in foul trouble because he's giving up 7 or 8 inches. So you have to like the Spurs. Where you at?
Pause that real quickly before I get my take.
that was a wild
Giving up
pause. I
7
tried
or
to
8
ignore it. I
inches.
tried to ignore it.
I can't ignore that one. That was a wow.
Get to your take.
You ain't wake up.
So
When wake up more?
to answer the first question, Wemby has more to gain. Brunson has more to prove.
Yeah.
Wemby, if he wins this, of course, I won't belabor the point. All the things you said, he gets automatically entered into esteemed conversations with elite players. No questions asked. Brunson has more to prove. He's coming out of the weaker conference.
Yeah.
They're not battle tested. They've won like 11 straight, if I'm not mistaken. They've got 2 sweeps under their belt, and they've never faced anything like Wemby in their entire playoff run.
Yeah.
That's number one. Number two, what I saw Mitch Johnson have Wemby do in that game 7 where he's bringing the ball up the floor now and initiating the offense, he offers you so much versatility on both sides of the ball that New York is going to have to come out game 1 and punch the Spurs in their mouth. They have to play to win. They played the majority of their series not to lose their gigantic lead. Now, they've had a couple comebacks and made some runs, and they were, tested early on in the first series, but the bulk of this latter half of their run, they've played ahead. That's not going to be the case, and they can't expect for that to be the case.
You just said punch in the mouth. They've been punching everybody in the mouth.
They've been punching everybody in the mouth.
They the old Knicks back in the day punching in the mouth.
They are going to have to come out and do that to the Spurs.
Kids in the mouth.
They punching
punching
kids.
No
That's what I'm saying.
They punching James Harden in the mouth.
Punching puppies.
Wemby, Castle, like they got dogs.
They all German Shepherds?
No, I said
They're not full grown. They German
full grown.
Shepherds.
They're not
They
full
German
grown.
Shepherds, but they're not full grown.
Those are German Shepherds.
Yeah.
So what's Brunson? I just want to know what he
That's
is.
a bully. That's an
That's a
old
what? That's
a pit.
American
Oh, all right.
bully
Okay.
right
That's a
there.
pit.
I just want to know. I just make sure what dog we talking about.
Jalen Brunson's going to get his. He is. He just is in this series.
What's OG going to get?
But
we can't say that. We can't say that with supreme confidence.
Shay didn't get
Jalen's
his.
gonna get his?
Nah, Shay didn't get his, and Shay's more of a walking bucket than Brunson. Bro, I think Shay had 1 30-point game in 7 games.
I care, but the thing is, though,
Man,
Shay didn't get
Brunson.
busy. I care about the regular season, unlike you, Acho. In the regular season, Jalen Brunson got busy. In the regular season, Shay didn't get
But
busy like that.
Here's
against
why
them.
I can't care about the regular season.
Oh, so he got busy last
I
game.
saw what Jalen Duren did in the regular season versus the Cavs. That's
true.
Regular
Yes.
season and postseason, because
Austin
even
Reeves.
But hold on.
that's 2 completely different things.
Give me a series that Jalen Brunson hasn't shown up in the playoffs
No,
since
no,
he got in the
no,
league.
You said get his. I think he'll help others get theirs.
Yes.
I think Jalen Brunson will average 9 assists this series.
But he's shown he
Shay
can do
did.
that. Yeah.
But
I'm saying I think Brunson's probably going to average 24 and 9 as opposed to averaging 30 and 5.
You know what I'm learning?
You know
though?
what I'm saying?
No disrespect to OKC. When they stop calling them bull crap flopping calls, bro, what can they do? What can they do?
Yeah.
All right, Brunson,
Nah,
he
that's
does
a
little
big
flop
scorer.
stuff a little bit. He cut it down in the playoffs. He's still scoring. He's still
Yeah.
getting busy.
Brunson
My thing
a dog.
is Brunson balling, OG balling, and Cat balling. Yo, that whole squad balling.
But how is
bro? We gonna see.
If OG has to guard Wemby, he's not giving you 20 points on the other end, bro.
Yeah, we'll
Bro,
find out, Acho. We'll
We'll
find
find-
out.
He's been.
I mean, you want to put something on it? What's up? Like, hello?
Spurs win the series?
Dog. You can be, I'll be Jackson Dart and you be Ducar. We can lay someone right there, right now.
I think this will be the biggest deciding factor. It's going to come down to the benches because Landry Shamet and company have balled out all playoffs, but they haven't seen a second unit like what the Spurs can throw at them. So I think that's going to be the X factor.
Before we got one more topic today. One more. We got y'all for like 15 more minutes. Look, y'all, if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, hit the subscribe button. We lost some subscribers on the break, but the faithful watching this show right now, show us some love. Get us back to where we need to get to. Hit the like button too, please. I think we got over 1,000 likes. That's the most we've had all offseason. Hit that like button.
Do it.
Trey, we got some breaking news in the Speakeasy.
Oh, we do?
Oh, wow.
I believe we have a Nigerian super chat. And I believe
Get that accent warmed up.
I believe they paid in Naira.
What's Naira?
Oh, shoot.
Who's
1,000 NGN.
I never met Niger. Who's Niger?
$5. That's only $5 US.
That's
I don't think I can read that. Definitely not in the accent.
That's a Nigerian president?
Definitely not in the accent.
Because it's a Nigerian super chat. And it's our first super chat. We will read this $5 super chat. But next time, I need you to show some greater Niger love. Nigerian accent, so you've been practicing.
Kieran, you don't want to tag in?
Nah, that's you, brother. You the one that Chinedu. Yeah, that's you.
Oh, I do like that. Yeah, hit him with that.
That's all you, man.
Sebastian Chinedu.
Sebastian.
Is that your middle name, bro?
No.
Yeah,
Somebody just made it up one time. Whew. How do I start this?
How do you say y'all in that?
Yeah, like that. Like y'all don't say y'all. I've never heard T'Challa say y'all. I've never heard.
Say you all. Say you all.
Let me push it away from the mic in case it's bad.
Come on now.
You all? No, it's bad. Starting off bad. Still? Nope. I'm going Indian. It's going Indian.
You're playing this experience.
Yeah. See, this is a setup. Kieran, I got to tag you in, bro.
You gotta tag me
I got to
in?
tag you in, bro.
Oh, man.
At least get it started. Maybe I could,
You're right. Nigerians don't say y'all.
Yeah, they don't say y'all.
Yeah, it's going to get Indian for me, too. I don't know. It's hard.
You're the Nigerian, damn it. You read it.
I would never say y'all.
Experience.
I would never say.
So are they not Nigerian?
Say it again. No, they can't be. I don't know why they sent it to Naira.
Maybe they just visiting like our homie that was in Japan.
Ask them why they sent it to Naira. In the meantime,
I don't know. It's
read 4 other super chats.
Ben, let's get to it. Victor Mo Jr.'s back in the building and said we need to teach them. We need that Teach 'em Tuesday back for the finals. Spurs in 6. Trey was a prophet about OKC. I appreciate all the love, man.
Okay, hold up.
I appreciate all the love.
OKC went 7 games without their second best scorers. AJ Mitchell and J Dub were both buckets. All playoff. Well, actually, AJ Mitchell wasn't in the playoffs and regular season.
They won their championship last year because the other team got hurt.
I know, but J Dub also. I understand that. I'm saying though, it's hard. It's hard for me to just be like, oh, they didn't beat the full strength Spurs, so it's the Thunder.
No,
I'm not saying it's an excuse. They lost, but I'm saying
that's that Cowboy shit.
But they didn't beat the full strength Lakers either. Like,
no,
I mean,
they didn't. That's what I'm saying. But like, don't say it's like the same team that they played. You know what I mean?
But to be fair, before all of the injuries, I had been saying when the playoffs started, you were like, they're gonna go 16-0. No, they're not.
That wasn't gonna happen. I think they could have won this series with J Dub or AJ Mitchell.
I don't.
Maybe so. Landon Huckins said, "What's up, Speakeasy? This is my first ever super check. That would be a chat." Brother. Said, I love the show. Just got a quick question. Since the Rams acquired Myles Garrett, do you think Aaron Donald's going to come back? We answered that earlier. Let's go, Cowboys.
How about him?
Hard Pressure said, Verse had 100 pressures rushing from a 3-4 last season. Myles had 84 pressures rushing from a 4-3 with Schwartz, allowing him to rush on rundowns. Verse will be unleashed with an extra lineman. Acho, care to weigh in? Agree, disagree?
That's nuances of football that aren't exclusively correct. Like, you can rush on rundowns out of a 3-4-2. You can rush out of a 4-3 on rundowns.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah, understood. Reinvent Jones. Did Carebear lose a bet? This is my first time seeing him without his fro. To the guys working in the back, salute.
Yeah, no bet lost. Just time for a change. I just wanted to change. So.
They were complimenting your hairline. You do have a nice hairline underneath.
Oh,
your fro.
No, I'm saying I still got it.
Yep.
I have it for a while, too. I got good hair genes. No beard, though. Can't grow it. It's scared of my face.
Hell yeah, you see mine's a struggle, too. D. Henderson said, Eagles offense finna open up in a way that nobody's ever seen. Defenses are about to have a hard time. And if Johnny Wilson's breaks out this season like he did in Florida State, it's definitely going to be trouble.
That's how nasty it's getting?
Yeah.
Wow.
We're mentioning Johnny Wilson having a breakout season.
I mean, I like Johnny Wilson's game.
Johnny Wilson.
Exactly.
A young bull from Florida State.
Yeah, nah, he was.
That was cool.
Calabasas High School's own Johnny Wilson. Shout out Johnny Wilson.
He was cool.
Steve O the GOAT said, for a man who tried to force his way out, first and fifth is solid. Loved AJ to death, not as much as I love D-Jack, but between the drama and the new beef news, it was time for him to go. Talk about AR. Do you think it's a chance Stephon Diggs comes back, and thoughts on Drake May sealing with AJ? We hit that already.
Hey, why the Nigerian getting hostile with the Super Chats?
Is he?
Getting hostile.
What's he on?
He getting hostile.
Oh,
bro.
let me see. He on BS?
He getting hostile.
Oh, he said, I am a Nigerian living in Nigeria.
Yeah, you can do it when he's mad.
Yeah,
That's
I can
crazy.
see. I can do it angry because I'm used to hearing Acho yell at
Just
me.
read the other one, man. Just read the
Here's
other
my
one, man.
thing, though, bruh. We don't say y'all.
No.
You all still playing this experience card. You just don't know. You just don't want foreigners to dominate.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah.
Spurs went 4-1 with at least 2 blowout games.
He quit.
I only had so much left in the
Let's
tank.
get to the last topic
Let's
of the day,
do it.
man.
Look, man, we got to get to the last topic. It's time we talk about some news out of the W. Caitlin Clark in the news because of this interaction with her coach. As you see right here, coach, letting her have it, giving her some of that hard coaching. Caitlin Clark ends up responding. She ends up, coach says, all right, cool. Raven Johnson get in the game. Caitlin, you can go ahead and check out, buddy. I don't want to hear your mouth right now. Raven Johnson ends up sitting down. She ends up checking into the game. Caitlin Clark finished this game with single digits, 6 points, 1 of 7 from the field, 6 assists, 2 rebounds, 5 personal fouls. 6 points is her lowest scoring game since June 24th of last year versus the Storm. And then Caitlin Clark afterwards was talking about her exchange with the coach. I'll let you guys take a listen.
First of all, 2 people being competitive, 2 people that really want to win, and I think a lot of those things happen all the time, and I know there's a camera on me, and that's how it's going to be, but there's a lot of people out there in the media or on TV that they think they know a lot of things, and they're just blatantly wrong about a lot of things, and I ride for Steph. I ride for these girls. Steph has my back more than anybody, so nobody in that locker room, in our locker room, or Steph, or our coaching staff thought twice about it. It's just another example of what everybody, all of you, want to blow up and make something that is just lost and not in reality.
Fellas, your reaction to the Caitlin Clark drama going on right now in the W?
Caitlin Clark's attitude. Put your feet down, Shady.
Come on, bro.
You got your toes all out.
Man.
This is
You got lotion on them, do you?
It's the shots you got in the Speakeasy.
Caitlin Clark has a sourpuss attitude, bro. Is anybody gonna say it? Can anybody have the uncomfortable conversation that as talented of an individual and an athlete as Caitlin Clark is, she has an insufferable attitude at times on the court. She wears her emotions on her sleeves, and it is an insufferable, almost pompous, arrogant attitude. The hubris that she always moves with is starting to rub people the wrong way. So when you get into it with your coach, it is no surprise that the world is making it a big deal, because for years now, Caitlin has had this pompous attitude, and you can get away with it when you are an absolute freakazoid and a phenom. But when you're no longer this collegiate standout freakazoid phenom, and you are now navigating the terrain of a professional WNBA player, we're not going to have the same grace for that attitude. That is the dilemma. There is tension whether or not Caitlin Clark is even the best player on her team as it stands right now. A team in which she is 4-4, a team in which she missed the playoffs of last season because she was injured during the course of that run, and a team in which she didn't make the playoffs in her rookie season. So it's now come a point where, Caitlin, we just don't have the same bandwidth for some of your emotional antics, and I don't see the problem with it because, bro, half the time, Caitlin does act like a child on the basketball court. So I get the frustrations.
I mean, I was trying to figure out. So she had a bad game, right? Mm-hmm. So 20, 24, 32, 21, 22, 16, 6.
What's that?
Is she playing bad this year?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, so he had a bad
Not
game.
playing great, not shooting great.
And turning that rock over.
She had a bad game, right? Had a bad game?
Yep.
They lost? They lost again,
Of
right?
course.
Cool.
Blown
Okay.
out.
Well, that happens all the time. I will say this, though. Coach, Steph, you keep behaving like that, you're going to need a realtor. Not a lawyer, a realtor.
Wow.
Because your ass will get fired. What? You playing with the face of the league like that? Yeah, okay. I guess she's right, though. it's like when she does something, it's such a big deal if it's good or bad. If it's something bad, they make it even worse. And every superstar has had arguments with their head coach. I have with coordinators, with head coaches. It's part of the game. When you're super competitive, you want to win, and you're that valuable, you and the coach will get into it. The greatest Tom Brady of all time, he's had issues with the coaches too. It happens. It's part of the game. I don't want to make nothing big about it, but I will say this, Coach. If you love your job, don't do that. Don't do that.
Look, she is the most popular.
Yes, she
league.
is.
I agree with that. It is also one bad game. I'm not here to knock her. I think she's actually been pretty solid this year
She
so
has been
far.
solid.
This is my thing though. Her attitude is piss poor. And her attitude has been piss poor since college. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys this video. I know a lot of you guys probably seen this at home. This right here is the way she was acting after getting pulled out of a game at one point in college. Throwing a temper tantrum on the sideline. And look, I understand she's out there to compete, and I love a competitive spirit and whatnot. But this type of stuff, and the going back and forth with the coaches and whatnot, she is competitive. And if we're gonna hold her to the same standard as male athletes, I watched Travis Kelce go and get in Andy Reid's face and chest bump and whatnot. I'm not here to say that's horrible. What I'm saying is for it to be continuous is unacceptable.
Bro, I'm saying it's
Can
Travis.
you always check that? That's bad.
How?
Check that, please.
Travis Kelce ain't doing that
we
all
see-
the time.
Check
We
that.
see that all the time.
Thank you.
I don't even have issue with that. I have
Come
issue
on,
with
man.
Caitlyn doing that. Caitlyn has not arrived yet. Travis Kelce is Travis Kelce. I am not going to equate Caitlyn Clark to Travis Kelce.
It's her team.
I am not.
Still.
It's
She's
her
not
league.
even the best player on her team.
She's the best player in
She's
the
not.
league,
She's not the best player.
popularity-wise. That's what
Yeah.
Sure. But
That matters.
But popularity and your talent are two very different things. Caitlyn Clark is carrying herself in a manner as though she is above reproach. She's carrying herself in a manner as though I know better than you. Caitlyn Clark has arrived from a popularity perspective, sure, but she has not yet arrived from a talent maximization perspective. If Travis Kelce wants to get into it with Andy Reid, Travis might be the greatest tight end that has ever played the game. Do that. Pat Mahomes might be the greatest tight end that has ever played the game. Do that. Steph Curry might be the greatest shooter that's ever played the game. Draymond Green might be one of the greatest defenders of this generation. Do that. Caitlyn, you're still trying to be the best player on your team.
Who's the best?
On your team?
Is it Boston? That's the best player on the team?
No,
No,
Kelce Mitchell's
Kelce.
better than
Oh
her.
yeah, Kelce is nice.
So I'm saying, like, Caitlyn, to me, that's why I have the issue
she
with it.
has a I can't be replaced attitude. Mm-hmm. Is she replaceable?
Hell no.
So what are we talking about? Yo, if this was a quarterback doing something, or Chris Paul, I see him have moments.
Arrived. Chris
I mean,
arrived. When Chris did that, like,
but she's arrived though. How? There's no you can tell me that she hasn't arrived. You just told me she's
Shady. No,
irreplaceable, dude.
But see, that's two different conversations.
What do you mean?
Right, she hasn't arrived from a talent perspective.
At
Like,
all.
She's not there.
She's not
She's
anywhere
famous.
close
I just
to
think-
it, bro.
Like, Shador's popular, but Shador hasn't
Shador's
arrived.
not her. Shador's not her.
Popularity, I'm
She
saying.
starts. She's a starter. She starts. For one. For two is she's one of the better point guards in the league. Is she not?
Yeah.
All right, so stop acting like she's regular. It's like y'all give me regular conversation like regular players.
But she's not. She hasn't earned the right to be a diva.
How not? How?
Her talent.
The reason why we watch this sport is because of her. What are we talking about?
Popularity, Shady. That's
Oh man,
popularity.
How? It's more than just popularity. The girl averaged 20 points and 10 assists.
And 5
Yeah.
turnovers. 5 of them.
With a
turn the ball
shitty
over.
attitude.
That's my thing. It's like
Everybody
being.
shitty attitudes when you're a superstar
No,
for real.
not everybody's even allowed to have a shitty attitude.
She is that superstar, but being the second, possibly third best player on your team, bruh, nobody's trying to hear that from Jaden McDaniels. You know what I mean?
Come on,
like
bro.
nobody's trying to see Jaden McDaniels act like that. She's
At
not
all.
understand. She's not Jaden McDaniels.
So don't
She's
use
far
that-
more
so
popular.
don't use that for example
But my
then.
thing is though, your popularity doesn't mean anything.
That don't
LaMelo
make- that
Ball
don't make
doesn't
no-
act
that don't
like
make
that.
no sense.
Okay,
That don't make
LaMelo
no
Ball is
sense.
far more popular than anyone else, arguably in the league. He's huge. If he was out there acting like that with his coach, and he's not better than Brandon Miller.
Okay.
Arguably, I mean, you would say he's probably
And
second best.
And
Like
he's
that
not
wouldn't be
the
acceptable.
face of the league. I've never seen the face of any league ever in the history of history get talked to like that and get benched like that. That's crazy. She's this bigger than the game, bigger than the league, bigger than her team, bigger than all this stuff, and we want to put her on this pedestal, but she gets benched. I ain't never seen Jordan get benched. I never seen Kobe get benched. I never seen LeBron get benched. I never seen any of that. So this was a reality check for Caitlyn. I hope
Reality check. Yo,
why wouldn't it be?
Well, I want you to go first. You said it. You said like a crazy name. That was wild. Who's equivalent to her in the NBA?
Popularity wise,
dude,
there is no equivalent because nobody is as popular and as big of a draw in the NBA that doesn't have the talent to back it up. Yeah. Nobody, not a single person.
Wait,
that's true.
That's facts.
It's not a fact.
You can't quantify.
It's 100%.
She's more popular than anybody else, but she's not the best player in the league. Yeah. That's
okay, but
nobody else in any other league is that.
But bro, y'all act like she's like weak or something though.
No, Shady. The problem is, look,
she's in 7 games, bro. She's averaging 20 points.
Yep.
Yes.
4 rebounds, 8 assists.
Yeah.
And 5 turnovers.
I mean, so like, yeah, like
she does turn the ball over a lot.
Like, no.
Nah, she not.
The balls in her hand more than everybody.
Because if we're gonna do the stats game, which I thought we didn't like to do in here, let's also mention 39% from the field, abysmal, and 33% from the 3-point line. Disgusting. So let's not just talk about the 20 points. Let's talk about how she's getting it. She doesn't look great getting it either. She's not playing. She's not shooting the ball well.
It's tough to quantify though too because, like we said, no other basketball, no other player in any other sport is as popular as them without being the best player or a top 3 player or even being that before. Like LeBron's not a top 5 player right now, but before he was the best player in the league for a decade,
for 20 years.
You know, exactly, for 20 years, damn near. It's I don't know. It's tough to watch someone that has the popularity, but outside of her popularity, why do you feel entitled to act that way?
Because she's always been a great player, bro.
She is a great player.
She's still a great player.
Yes.
Maybe because she's not as better than Kelsey or
no, but the better players on your team aren't acting like that.
She's a really good
But
player.
they can't act like that because they not her. They don't have many
She's
people.
not them though.
They don't have
on the court.
Real quick, I went to this country ass town to do this wedding, right? Yeah. And it was all these football players there because the person got married, she represents players. And then we got to the conversation of basketball, women's basketball. And this country family, they only knew who Caitlin Clark was.
Yeah.
What'd that family look like? Just out of curiosity. Like, what if you could describe them?
I mean, it was old. It was country folks. What you mean it look like?
I say like, but it's like country folks like Mississippi. Like, I know them country folks, they was like that, like, or they was
I'm lost. Would you ask me?
I'm saying, were they like Iowa country folks, or were they like Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama?
That's all country to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, anyway.
Were they black or were they white? Is what he's asking.
They were white.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, most black people most black folks that watch women's basketball, do you know why they watch it? Most black people. It's who? It's because of who?
I'll say Asia Wilson.
Asia Wilson?
Honestly.
I'm about to leave this show, home. You telling me, all right.
Why doesn't Angel Reese act like that with her coach?
She can't.
She
cannot. She does not have the luxury of doing it.
Watch basketball today because of.
Yes.
Come on, man.
It's
It's been girls way better than all the girls.
Sure.
Yeah. Come on, ho.
Yeah.
He said like Angel Reese will be the
Angel
person
and Asia are the reason that black people are.
Angel and Caitlin. Yeah.
Angel and Caitlin. It's fucking silly, fellas.
Yeah.
Knock it off. Quit the malarkey.
Asia Wilson.
This is what I'm saying. All I'm saying is,
awesome.
All I'm saying is, when you the reason why millions of people around the world is watching women's basketball, they're not dunking, they're not doing none of that.
Yeah.
They're making layups, and the reason why they watch them is because of her. So yes, I can act like that. When it's time to get a max contract, you know who's going to be the highest paid basketball player, no matter if she's the best player on her team? You know who that's going to be? Do y'all know?
I mean, yeah.
Y'all know who. Stop acting silly.
Yeah.
Y'all getting silly in here, man.
I think that's the problem.
By the time that comes around, though, it might not be the case, though. Because how many years of not being the best player on your team can you stack on and still be the face?
She makes too much money.
She makes too much money.
But my thing is, though, like, okay, the reason why we love Caitlin Clark so much is because she did look like Steph Curry in college and whatnot. That Caitlin has never shown up in the WNBA consistently. She's had great games.
We've seen flashes of it.
She's not the best 3-point shooter on her team. Kelsey Mitchell is better from the 3-point line than she is, and it's not close. She had 5 straight seasons averaging like 40% from the field, and she's taking 6 of them a game. Her superpower is not a superpower in the W anymore. She's still an amazing player. She's a great passer.
But she's doing assists. She's doing a lot of shit.
Yeah, she does more. She has a heavy workload.
All I'm saying is, and I don't want to do this because I like Kelsey, but you can replace her too, though. You can't replace Caitlin Clark. You can't. Sorry, can't
Not
do
from a
it.
ticket perspective.
You can.
Yeah.
She just ain't full grown yet. Paige Beckers, if Caitlin Clark don't shape up and start putting some numbers behind all this hype, Paige Beckers is going to arrive.
Paige is better and has always been.
What does that mean? That doesn't make sense.
That means she's replaceable. Caitlin Clark.
So Paige don't go to the Fever.
No, I'm saying if you're talking about being the biggest draw and the reason why so many people watch the WNBA, Paige can be that. She and Caitlin have a lot of similarities in terms of.
Is one of those. I'm trying to figure out like.
It's not a lot.
It's not a lot, bro. She runs it. Yeah, I don't want to give her that credit for some reason. I don't know what it is. But give that girl her credit, dude.
What credit would you like me to give? She didn't win anything in college. She hasn't won anything at the professional level.
What she did win, when you a badass girl like she is, you gonna win the popularity over all the fans that's watching, like me. Like everybody that's watching basketball. Now they got their own private planes going to games and all that.
Yeah.
Going to get in arenas. Dog, what's wrong with y'all?
So
it's because of her. Matter of fact, we gonna keep it real. Everybody getting these max contracts. It's because of me.
No, it's not. The CBA was expiring anyway. They had to renegotiate that deal regardless of Caitlin Clark.
The TV money
was happening regardless, Shady.
Okay, that makes sense.
Not the explosion, I don't think.
What's he talking about? Yo, hold on, wait, real quick. Help him out because he don't understand. When they did the numbers of when she did play compared to when she didn't play, the numbers are down when she don't. The numbers are up when she does. Before she got there, big fella.
Yep.
You hear me?
That's the big fella, but I'm listening. Yeah.
Well, that's why I called you buddy. You said I'm not your buddy. So
I didn't say you're not my buddy.
Yo,
call me my
they did the numbers for the last 7 years, something like that. The NBA was rolling.
Yeah.
And then when she got there, the numbers was not even close.
Yeah.
So for some reason, you don't want to give her that. She did that.
No, I have no problem giving her credit. That she's the biggest
draw.
She's the biggest draw for sure.
Well, that's what matters in sports, dude. That's what people care about. When they go to sign these checks and get these deals, they care about the biggest draw. What?
So then why was Dennis Rodman never the
what? Dennis Rodman?
Yes, he had the most media attention. He was dating Madonna. He was friends with people in other countries. Like Dennis Rodman was the biggest name.
Am I drinking?
You were drinking.
He just said Dennis. What?
I'm just saying you can't just say because she's the biggest draw that she deserves all of this credit. She has to put some game behind the hype, bro.
This is my thing. For her to continue being the face and being the draw that she is, it does need to be backed up with on-court performances and grades. It has to.
And meaningful.
It has to.
She's in the probationary period right now. You get your license, you got 90 days. You get a new job, you got 90 days before your benefits kick in. She's in that probationary period. She has time to ascend, but
it's also tough too because she does have all these
some super chats
to
get out the show, bro.
Karen, did he give me a Dennis Rodman example?
I don't know how popular he was, but my mom. I talked to my mom. My mom said when he was dating Madonna, he was like one of the most popular black men on the planet.
What was he at? Was he this?
He was Madonna was like, bruh, like
my man. Was Jordan doing movies?
Jordan was huge. Jordan was bigger than Dennis. That's what I thought. He's definitely bigger than Dennis Rodman.
Nigerian black man.
But dating Madonna.
Come on, bro. I'm not even about to argue.
So you tell me that he was in basketball? He was more popular than
bigger draw, a bigger draw.
Who was bigger in the world?
It's like Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce might be bigger than Tom Brady right now.
Come on, bro. I'm saying
he definitely is. He's more popular than
Tom at his best wasn't bigger than Michael Jordan.
No, he brought up a different. He said Travis Kelce.
No NFL players dating.
Yeah.
That makes a difference. We just had a whole conversation about Russ and Sierra, but we're not going to talk about Rodman and Madonna.
Madonna did a lot of brothers.
Madonna was huge, though. I don't know.
Madonna did a lot of dudes that play sports and rap.
Yeah, he dated Carmen Electra.
Excuse me, speaking of Carmen Electra, come on.
Madonna? I don't know.
Time out. His game went like that to be like, oh my God.
And neither is Caitlin Clark. Dom78702 said Julian Champagny shooting like Danny Green or Patty Mills in the 2014 finals. Nathan MacArthur said, love the show and I watch every show. First time super chat. Finally, the Pats go get a #1 receiver. God bless. K Crazy said, whoa now. Saquon stirred up some controversy very similar to Jackson Dart. Shady hit on that for sure.
Thank you.
A lot of people was mad at him about it. Mikey Badass 442 said, how do Drake May have one good season in his career? Y'all bootlicked that man with the season before that. Only 2,200 yards, but Jalen wins the Super Bowl and gets MVP outplayed Pat 2 times, but he got to prove himself?
Because we've seen Jalen Hurts also not have a good season. Like I don't get if I watch Patrick Mahomes.
Hold on, wait real quick before you continue. These are Eagles fans.
No, I understand, but I'm trying to. I hate having a reason with y'all.
He didn't outplay Pat the first time.
No, he didn't. He fumbled the game away whenever he gave up the shit to Nick Bolton.
Touchdown.
But this is my thing. I want y'all to hear me. If Patrick Mahomes goes out there this season and has the season that Jalen Hurts does, there's going to be questions going into the next year.
Absolutely.
Regardless, if he has 2 games where he doesn't complete a pass in the second half of a game, and then he goes against a backup defense in the playoffs and they can't score, people are going to be like, damn, is Patrick Mahomes washed? Damn, is Patrick Mahomes okay?
That ACL
is he good?
changes
and he's the highest, he's the standard of quarterback playing in the NFL.
Yeah.
But you can't do that type of stuff. And I think Jalen Hurts can come back and do amazing. But let's stop acting like he's not to be questioned.
That's fair.
Ridiculous.
Big Dog FI215 said, bro, no wide receiver is complaining about 5,000 plus yards, 32 touchdowns, 3 All-Pros, and a ring in 4 years. Ask Jed as if he would take that, or ask Chase. JIE Protective Services LLC, Team Acho on social trades guy said, I know you guys need time off, but I didn't know what to watch and was lost with no breakdown of all sports with you guys. No show comes close to you guys, even shows that are on TV every day. Go Giants.
That's love.
Definitely much love. We appreciate that. Dom said, Carebear, you don't find it funny y'all lose subscribers after that cut? That Fro might have had some motion, bruh.
The Fro did have motion, but
Fro did have motion.
I'm getting another cut tomorrow. So
did your lady tell you to cut it?
Nah.
She gave you a comment in passing.
Nah, what was that?
Yeah, we'll keep it moving. That's the conversation.
She known me for 10 years. She seen me well.
It's another conversation.
Another conversation for another day. Drunk Polish said, he said, Glade, you guys are back, man. Missed y'all. We missed you too. Shady's also drunk with you. He's just not Polish. Southside Grady Baby said, I know we have very little time to talk about my Falcons. Not very little. We have 0. So I'm going to keep moving.
Read it, though. Read it.
Oh, okay, my bad. But I was wondering if I could get your guys' take on the quarterback comp with Penix showing up rather healthy.
There's a competition?
It's not a competition.
2 is starting. Yeah.
2 is starting. Yes.
That's not great to know.
Well, yeah. Landon Huckins said, sent my very first super chat earlier. It got ignored. That's not true. I read it. You just weren't patient enough. That's cool. Cowboys are still going to run the East this year. Always remember, every day we wake up is a blessing.
That's facts.
Not every day is promised.
That's facts.
That's facts. Especially when you're carrying around as much weight as Carebear. Misfit Red said, Acho, quit lying. You know you weren't calling the cornbread white boys from Texas if they cared about you. If you got the opportunity to introduce Obama or Biden.
I wouldn't call it. Yeah, but
Obama wasn't nearly as divisive as
Obama wasn't as divisive.
Yeah.
Top shot. Well, he was, but not because of his own doing.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Top shot has said, yo, I just logged on. Who knew Big Bear had a better hairline than Shady?
Y'all thought I had a bad hairline?
Yeah, I mean,
I guess it was covered. Yeah,
a lot of hair.
Well, I keep mine covered for a reason. Top shot also said anyone.
He mixed breed.
I mean, anyone that brings the chip to Madison Square Garden is the GOAT. Jordan who? Ask Jeremy Lin what it means when you win at basketball in New York City. You and Shady put the Cormino down. Last one we got is from our resident comedian, Jose Guillen.
Oh, yeah.
Said thoughts on Texas in the College World Series for baseball and women's softball.
We didn't know.
Shout out. We knew. Shout out UT. Got 2 wins done today over Tennessee. Had to win the doubleheader. Ended up punching. Yeah, they played today softball. Punching their ticket to the championship.
Yo, did you
find out right now?
But has anybody ever had the Dennis Rodman sneakers?
I didn't even know he had
sneakers.
He did him down. He had to have sneakers.
Oh, bro. And tomorrow we're talking about Steph Curry signing with the Li Nangs.
Oh, yeah, the Chinese shoe company, right?
Shoe company. We got to talk about that.
Pay him
Oh, it was undisclosed, so you know it was stupid bread.
1.5 bill, maybe?
Ooh, you think it was
10 years.
Billy?
You're not leaving Under Armour, Nike, Adidas, all these brands to go sign with Li Nang.
For $150 a year?
Yeah. It had to be a bill, right?
A billion.
$150 a year?
Steph Curry is not signing with no Li Nangs.
Yeah.
Li Nang.
And they messed up the names over there.
They had to pay him
had to
crazy.
be a bill.
Yeah.
But I don't think
not a bill.
It's a 10-year deal.
It could be $500 million.
Can a deal that
$50 million a year? He would sign that.
Can a deal that big stay under
wraps?
wraps?
One more thing before we leave.
China.
Hey, China. Hell yeah.
We not gonna talk how Jay-Z just embarrassed Drake like that.
Y'all is some unks in here.
It wasn't just Jay.
Yo, but when you put a nerd in his place, that's how you do it.
A nerd.
That's how you gotta do it.
56-year-old doing slam poetry, bro. Y'all are.
And body just singing bull.
Now, if you
according to y'all,
Jay-Z,
bro, we don't care about that. Yeah. Look,
Can we get out the show?
That's all I got. I'm done with Super Chats.
if you was born before 1995, I don't want to hear your opinion.
Hey, y'all hit the subscribe button since y'all still here. Hit the like button.
Appreciate
Show
y'all
us some
tuning in
love,
with us,
please.
man.
It's our first day back from
day
vacation.
back.
We won't leave y'all again, at least
still
until the
got
NBA
it,
finals
man.
are
And
over.
before
What's up, yo?
we leave, I just want to let Trey know that Madonna dated a lot of brothers, rappers and ball players. So that don't mean too much.
She was also the biggest pop star on the women's side
Yeah,
of
but
things.
it waters down when you dating all type of his brothers. You know what I mean? Brother this game, brother that game, don't really count. But MJ was the most. So don't ever. That was crazy.
It wasn't. Because we talking about draw. MJ's the most talented.
And the biggest draw.
Yeah, she dated Vanilla Ice. Yuck! Yeah. All right, man. We appreciate you guys.
We do.
Thank you for stopping by. Yes, I appreciate y'all
Subscribe.
calling me handsome, telling me my haircut looks good. I know. I know. It's hard to look at the rest of these guys whenever I'm in here looking this good. We appreciate y'all. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell button to be notified when we go live, which will be tomorrow night, 11:15 p.m. Eastern, 10:15 p.m. Central, 8:15 p.m. Pacific. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. No Zivic, just hard work in the gym. I'm lifting heavyweight. You should be too. Take care of your diet. I appreciate you for Carebear Kieran, LaShawn Shady McCoy, Emmanuel Sebastian Chine, Du Acho, Social Sneeze, and everyone in the back. Make some noise in the back. We'll see you guys next time right back here in the Speakeasy.
Peace. Speakeasy
I
back.
hate to see him lift some weights and all that. I can't see that. Like, he ain't lifting no weights.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Donald Trump.